ଆମେ ଆମେ ଖାଲି ବସିବା ଅପେକ୍ଷା ଟିକେ ଖାଲି ଜଷ୍ଟ ଆଉ 5-7 ମିନିଟ୍ ସ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିବା। ଖାଲି ଜଷ୍ଟ ଖାଲି ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଡକ୍ସନ ଟିକେ କରିଦେଇଥାଉ ସୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆପଣ ଜାଣିପାରିବା। ପ୍ରାୟତଃ ନମ୍ବର ନାହିଁ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର पंडा उठा पंडा तो नहीं हम सरदार सीओ लेदर स्टोर। अच्छा हमर जो लेदर स्टोर कौन रायगढ़ अच्छे कौन सर अपन विषय कौन कौन तो सर कौन कर कौन नहीं सो दैट हम स्टार्ट हुआ पूर्व हम स्टॉप करी ना बाकी ये करिया। रायगढ़ लेदर स्टोर किए अच्छे आपन टी सर कहतु एक्सपोर्ट उपर कौन जानिए चाहते सो दैट पाणिग्राही सर भी टी जानवे से टॉपिक से जो प्रेजेंटेशन टा देबे सो दैट सी कवर करेंगे आ जो मानकर भी अच्छी टिके जस्ट माने ये इंटरेक्शन करि परिबा हमें समझते लोकल लैंग्वेज करि परिबा किछ असुविधा नहीं तो।
नमस्ते सर।
नमस्कार
सर मु विश्वजीत रायगढ़ रु कहूची हमर लेदर स्टोर अछि।
आज्ञा
सर एक्सपोर्ट विषय रे बेसी तो किछि नॉलेज नाही हमरो जा यूट्यूब रु किछि जानियो पाइथिलु सर ता ऊपर रिगार्डिंग रे ही किछि नॉलेज अछि जेमति हमर फिपो फ्री ऑन बोर्ड ए इंटरकम टर्म इनको टर्म एगुडा विषय रे टिके नॉलेज अछि सर जा यूट्यूब देखिथिल सर बाकी विशेष किछि नॉलेज नाही सर।
अच्छा ओके
आउ फ्यूचर रे मोर प्लान अछि सर एक्सपोर्ट स्टार्ट करिया पई जेहेतु हमर लेदर प्रोडक्ट सब हम कानपुर डायरेक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग आनछु सर तो सेथि पे हमर प्लान अछि सर ता ऊपर एक्सपोर्ट करिया पई।
अच्छा गुड गुड लेदर लेदर कोड प्रोक्योर करिवे आपनकर
सर कानपुर रो जति मैन्युफैक्चर अछि सर सब सहित हमर डील अछि सर इवन जो रेड चीफ वगैरह रैंगलर वगैरह बड़ फैक्ट्री अछि तांको सहित हमर डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट अछि सर।
वेरी गुड लेदर ऊपर भी आपनकर कैलकुलेटर देखिबे आपनकर लेडीज बैग्स हला कि लेदर गारमेंट्स हला कोट्स हला ये हला माने ह्यूज डिमांड हुए आपनकर रशिया रे बहुत डिमांड हुए तो फिटेड ये रशिया रे हला आपनकर ऑस्ट्रेलिया रे हला यूरोप रे भी हला आरो खास करी अपन इटली रे भी एठू जाउची सेठी ब्रांड के आछी तो अपन टिके देखिबे हम लेदर काउंसिल भी गोटे अछि आपनकर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स अंडर रे आपण जाई परिबे फर्दर किछि जे दरकार पड़िबो पाणिग्राही सर अछंती मु रप्तानी भवन बसछि आपण ये कर परिबे भलो भलो लेदर हम भलो एक्सपोर्ट करछु आपनकर लेदर भलो डिमांड होछि।
आज्ञा
कानपुर बोधे आपनकर शूज हला ये हला एटा बेसी बोधे आपनकर नहीं।
हां सर एक्चुअली मो भाई सर कानपुर रे थिले से तो सेठु हम डायरेक्ट सब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग से तो कांटेक्ट अछि।
हां आपण ये करंतु मैं भी गाइड कर देबी केतला हम भुवनेश्वर आसिले भाई से धरि के आसंतु 20-30 टा क्वेश्चन धरि के आसन कोन करिए कोन नहीं सो दैट मोर जो कनेक्शन अछि तो कर करबा बट सीरियसली होंत सर हमें गाइड कर दो ये कर दो बट काम आपण कर
किछि करबा खाली जे मोरी 20-30 क्वेश्चन
गिरजा बोटे कोन तो अपन विषय कोन रथ बाबू के घनश्याम रथ रथ बाबू गुड आफ्टरनून जे भी कौन सर किछ ये करूं सर
सर मो पकादले केते हमें एक्सपोर्ट पई केते रजिस्ट्रेशन करिवा कोन ता डॉक्यूमेंट कोन दरकार सेटा हमें नवा आरंभ करिवु तो कोन तार केमते कोन कराबो सेटा ठीक जानिया चाहतली।
हां आज सर टॉपिक ता सर कवर हो आज आपनकर
आज्ञा
आज पाणिग्राही सर अछंती हमर जे ये मेन हमर स्पीकर अछंती से टॉपिक गुडा ही कवर करिवे
सर
तेणु अपन सेटा टिके देखिबे फर्दर जा डाउट अछि हमें लास्ट को हमें ये करि परिबा इंटरेक्शन ता करि परिबा। को प्रोडक्ट करिए सर अपन
हमर से फूड प्रोडक्ट ऊपर।
अच्छा ठीक अछि सर तो सर सब क्लैरिफाई कर देबे जो डाउट हो टेक्निकली जदी माने कुछ जदी ये कर दिबे। देवस्मिता मैडम कोंतो
सर नमस्कार नमस्कार सर मो स्पाइस ऊपर करछि मोर सब आईसी सर्टिफिकेशन फ्यूअर रजिस्ट्रेशन कर देछि मते एग्जैक्टली टिके हेल्प दरकार कि हमें जो स्टार्टअप में एते फाइनेंशियली तो इंडिपेंडेंट नुह तो जेमति वेयर हाउस करिया को आ प्रोडक्ट निजर प्रिपेयर करिकि ना गोटे जाय रखिया को ऑफिस करिया को हमु किछि हेल्प मिल परबो आपन तरफ रु
वेयर हाउस कोड करबा अपन
जोटू हमको गोटे स्पेस मिलले कोन करले वेयर हाउस करी प्रोडक्ट रखिबु
गवर्नमेंट रो आपनकर बर्तन से गोटे गवर्नमेंट रोटे वेयर हाउस करिसेंती खोर्धा रे मु जानि आपनको दरकार पड़ियो न पड़ियो मते टिके पछरे हमर से शारदाम को नंबर टा रखि थांतो
आज्ञा
मु कार्ड टा जदी गोटे कार्ड टा भी हेले भी मु आपन देई देबे आपन कथा ते हेबे रो तो
आज्ञा
गोटे सेकंड
आप इतना लाते हो
मते वेयर हाउस अछि गवर्नमेंट रोटे डिपार्टमेंट अछि हला मु बता दे येउनी ଆପଣ ସାରଦାଙ୍କୁ କହିଦେବେ ମୋ କାର୍ଡ ମୋ ଡ୍ରରେ ଅଛି ସେ ଦେଖି ଆପଣ ଦେଇଦେବେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଇଯିବେ ମୋ ରେଫରେନ୍ସ ନେଇ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଇଯିବେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ସାର୍
ଭଲ ରେଟରେ ଦେବେ ମୁଁ ବି କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଇଯିବି ଆପଣ ଇଏ
ଆଉ
କରିଦେବେ
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଯେ ଟିକେ ଅଫିସ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ହେଲେ
କାର୍ଡ ଧରିକି ଆସିଲୁ ସେ ଯୋଉ ବସଟା କାର୍ଡ ଧରିକି ଆସ ହଁ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଦଉଛି ହଁ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ
ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଆମକୁ କିଛି ଅଫିସ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ଥୋड़ा ଟିକେ ମିଳିପାରିବ କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ
ଆପଣ
ଯୋଉଠି ଆମେ ଠିଆ ହେଇ
ଆପଣ ଏଟା ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ଲିମିଟେଡ ନା କଣ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ହଁ ମୋର ଏଇଟା ପ୍ରୋପ୍ରାଇଟରସିପ ଅଛି
ନାଇଁ ସେପଟେ ସେ ମିଳିବନି ଆପଣ ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ଲିମିଟେଡ ଏଲଏଲପି ହେଇଥିଲେ ଓ ହବରେ ପାଇଥାନ୍ତେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ କରିଥିଲେ ଆପଣ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ପାଇଥାନ୍ତେ ହଁ ଆପଣ ପାଇବେ ଯଦି
ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ ମୋର ଏମଏସଏମଇ ରେ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ ଅଛି
ଏମଏସଏମଇ ଅଛି ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ ରେ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏଲଏଲପି ଦରକାର କିମ୍ବା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ଲିମିଟେଡ ଦରକାର ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆପଣ ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ କିଛି ଅଛି କି ଆପଣ ପାଖାପାଖି ଆପଣ କୋଉ ଏରିଆରେ ବିଲଙ୍ଗ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କି
ମୁଁ ଶୈଳଶ୍ରୀ ବିହାର
ତ ଆପଣ ଦେଖ ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ ରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ବହୁତ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ଖାଲି ପଡୁଛି ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ ହେଲା
ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ ଓକେ
ହଁ
ମତେ ଲାଗୁଛି ଡିଏଲଏଫ ଟାୱାର ରେ
ଆପଣ
ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ ଅଛି
ନା ନା ଡିଏଲ ମ୍ୟାଡମ ବହୁତ ପଇସା ପଡିବ ପାଇବେ ଆପଣ କରିପାରିବେ ଆପଣ ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ କରନ୍ତୁ ଶସ୍ତାରେ ପାଇବେ କିଛି ଇନୋଭେଟିଭ ଆଇଡିଆ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ ର ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ପାଇବେ ଆପଣ ଏମଏସଏମଇ ଡିଏଫ ବାବୁ ଯୋଉ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯଦି ନାୟକ ବାବୁ ଯଦି ଜଏନ କରିବେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କଟକରେ ଯୋଉ ଏମଏସଏମଇ ଡିଆଇ ଥିଲା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସେଠୁ ଆପଣ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ପାଇଯିବେ ନହେଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନେଟ ରେ ବି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କାଳେ ଆଭେଲେବଲ ଥିବ ଯଦି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହେଲା ପାଇଯିବେ ଆପଣ ସେଠି ଶସ୍ତାରେ ପାଇଯିବେ ତାଙ୍କ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ଖାଲି ପଡୁଛି ଲୋକ ନାହାନ୍ତି
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଠିକ ଅଛି
ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ପଇସା ଦଉଛି ସେଥିରେ ଇଏ କରିପାରିବେ
ଏଇଟା କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ
ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ସିଟି ଡିସ୍ ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା କିଟ୍ ଟିବିଆଇ ଥିଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଟ୍ ଟିବିଆଇ ହେଲା ସେଟା ତ ଇଏ ରହିବ
ହୁଁ
ନାଇଁ ପୁରା ଭିଜିଟିଂ କାର୍ଡ ଧରିକି ଗୋଟେ କାର୍ଡ ଟା ଦେବାର ଅଛି ମ୍ୟାଡମକୁ ଆଉ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆପଣ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ କୋଉଠି କରିବେ ମୁଁ କହିଦେବି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେ ଯୋଉ ନାଳନ୍ଦା ଇଏ ଇନକ୍ୟୁବେସନ ବାଲା ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଖଣ୍ଡଗିରି ପରେ ପରେ ଲେଫ୍ଟ ସାଇଡ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଅଫିସ ଅଛି ସେମାନେ ବି ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ନ ପାଇଲେ ମତେ କହିବେ ଆପଣ ଏମଏସଏମଇ ଡିଏଫଓ ଯୋଉ ଡିଆଇ ଥିଲା ଏବେ ଡିଏଫଓ ଯାଇଛି କଲେଜ ଛକ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ସେଠି ଟିକେ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ହେଲେ ଆପଣ ସେ ପାଇଯିବେ ହେଲା ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ନମ୍ବର ବି ଦେଇଦଉଛି ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ସେ ନାୟକ ବାବୁଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଆଜି ଅନ୍ କରିବେ ଯାହା ଅଛି ଡାଉଟ୍ ଅଛି ମ୍ୟାଡ଼ାମ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଲେ କାରଣ ଏସବୁ ଜାଗାରେ ବେଶୀ ଇଣ୍ଟରାକ୍ସନ କରିହୁଏନି ଆପଣ ଆସିଲେ ମୁଁ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯାହା ଯାହା ରିକ୍ୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଆଡ୍ରେସ୍ କରିପାରିବା ଆଉ କାହାର କଣ ଅଛି ମତେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ହଁ ଆଉ କାହାର କିଛି ଅଛି କି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ମୁଁ ଦଉଛି ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି କାର୍ଡ ଦେଖୁଛି ପଣ୍ଡା ବାବୁ ରହିଲେ ସନ୍ତୋଷ ବାବୁ କଣ ଅଛି କିଛି ସନ୍ତୋଷ ଦାସ ଜଷ୍ଟ ମିଟିଂ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିବା ଜଷ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଇଏ କରନ୍ତୁ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ଟିକେ ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣନ୍ତୁ
ସାର୍ ନମସ୍କାର
ନମସ୍କାର
ସାର୍ ମୋର ତ ନିଜ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଅଛି ମୁଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ମାର୍କେଟ ପାଉନି କୋଉଠି ମତେ ସ୍କୋପ କେମିତି ମିଳିବ
ଆଚ୍ଛା ସାର୍ ଆଜି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଦେବେ ହେଲା ସାର୍ ଆଜି ନେବେ ସେ କହିବେ ତାପରେ ଯଦି ନହେଲେ ମତେ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ କହିବି ମାର୍କେଟ ପାଇଁ ଟିକେ ସାର୍ କହିଦେବେ ଆଜି ସାର୍ ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନରେ କହିବେ ଆଜି
ସାର୍ ଠିକ ଅଛି ସାର୍
ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାର୍ କହିବେ ହେଲା
ସାର୍
ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାର୍ କହିବେ ଇଏ ଆପଣ ସେ ଅନୁସାରେ ଇଏ କରିବେ
ଓକେ ସାର୍ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
ଡାଉଟ୍ ଫର୍ଦର ଯାହା ହବ ଆମେ ଇଏ କରିପାରିବା ଆଗକୁ ମାନେ ମତେ ଆସିକି କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଲେ ବି ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଦେବି କଣ କରିବା କଣ ନାହିଁ ସାର୍ ତ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ଇଏ
ସାର୍
ହେଲା
ହଁ ସାର୍
ଗେଜେ ବାବୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଯେହେତୁ ସାର୍ ମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଅନିଲ ଅଗ୍ରୱାଲ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ଟିକେ ଇଏ କରନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ କଣ ଜାଣି କିଛି ଆପଣ ଇଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଡକ୍ସନ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଅନିଲ ଅଗ୍ରୱାଲ ସାର୍
हेलो
हाँ अनिल सर जस्ट अ मोमेंट अनिल सर देवविता मैडम देखो नंबर लिखो सेटा होची अनिल सर जस्ट अ मोमेंट दामन लारी एंड को लिमिटेड
दामन को लिमिटेड
हाँ तांकर मोबाइल नंबर लिखंतु 8989
89
833
833
70
70
959
959
8983370959 सेटा होची गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूशन बामर लॉरीज एंड को लिमिटेड ए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंटरप्राइजेस
हाँ
तांको आपण कथाता करिवे से बोते मते लागे मुंबई अछन बट लोकल रे कहबे लोकल के अछन मु कथाता हेबी ठीक है नंबर दे दे
Okay.
कहबे नंबर कोड पाइले कहबे से कमलबाबू अछन रप्तानी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स से नंबर देले आपन को
आज्ञा आज्ञा
मु लोकल नंबर रोइल आ गोटे नंबर लिखि थांतु
आज्ञा
अतुल कोचन आ गोटे नंबर लिखि थांतु अमलन गुप्ता
अमलन गुप्ता
हेड
Okay.
अछन कोचन अछंती तांकर मोबाइल नंबर लिखंतु 99874
99874
99905
99905 99874 99905
এটা ম্যাডাম দিটা আপনাদের এটা গভর্নমেন্ট ইনস্টিটিউশনস কিছু অসুবিধা নাই যা আপন থরে কথাটা হুঁতু ফর্দর কোন দরকার হলে মু বি ডাইরেক্ট কথাতে হেই আপন তাଙ୍କ সହିତ
आज्ञा आज्ञा थैंक यू वेरी मच सर थैंक्स
ହେଲା
आज्ञा आज्ञा
अनिल सर कौन सर
हाँ नमस्कार सर
नमस्कार
सर आमे जो स्पाइसेस उपरे किछि नुआ स्टार्ट करबा को चाहू छु
आज्ञा सर
ओडिसा टू एटा बहुत चिलीटा बहुत फेमस हे जाई छी प्लस ओडिसा रो टर्मरिक बहुत बाहर को जाऊ छी एक्सपोर्ट हो छी आ जो सब बहुत डिमांड रे अछि तो आमे बहुत हमर इच्छा अछि एटा किछि आ उपरे किछि स्टार्ट करिया पई एक्सपोर्ट रिलेटेड प्लस ता छड़ा लास्ट वीक मिलेट्स ऊपर बहुत गोटे भलो डिस्कशन ही थिला सम मिस्टर पाणीग्राही कहउथिले मिलेट्स ऊपर तो नेक्स्ट ईयर हमर गोटे इंटरनेशनल ईयर सेटा डिक्लेयर ही छी तो मिलेट्स ऊपर भी आमे किछि करबा को चाहू छु तो सेति पई आपन को ए सब सेमिनार आमे देखु छु
आपनकर देखिले तापर कोन कोन क्वेश्चन होची आपन रखंतु मिलेट्स आपनकर मिलेट्स इज गोइंग टू बी सुपर फूड टू द वर्ल्ड हला आपनकर तेणु 2023-24 को माने मिलेट फूड करछंती प्लस G20 आसुची तेणु गोटे बड़ प्लेटफॉर्म मिलिबा हम मिलेट प्रोडक्ट्स को शोकेस करिया पई आपन मिलेट प्रोडक्ट रे वैल्यू एडिशन केते कोन हबो सेटा देखंतु प्लस तार जो सेल्फ लाइफ कारण मिलेट प्लस तार जो मिलेट प्रोडक्ट सेल्फ लाइफ टा होची बड़ कथा कारण दिस ए न्यू प्रोडक्ट टू द वर्ल्ड तेणु आपनकर एबे धीरे धीरे लोक आगु डिमांड हबो ता पूर्वरु आपन तार सेल्फ लाइफ ठीक 6 मास 9 मास करिवा प्लस एथरे कोन ना आपनकर पैकेजिंग ऊपर आपनकर केमति फोकस करिवा सेटा को आपन टिके माने आरएनडी करंतु होमवर्क टे करंतु जदि सेदर किछि हेल्प सपोर्ट दरकार होची मु ताले आपन रेफरेंस दे देबी आपन सीएफटी रे हला कि हमर 28 तारिख रे बड़ मीटिंग ता हबार अछि हमर एठी मारियन रे गवर्नर भी अछंती से खास करी फूड पैकेजिंग ऊपर होची आ तेणु होची तेणु आपन किने लिखि दिथान सर कहले हमर से आपन को तापर मु कहि देबी जियो पे कहि देबी मु भी थिबी हला 28 तारिख मारियन होटल हबो बजे सकाळ टाइम रो हबो हला मिलेट ऊपर सीएफटी रे गोटे होची आईआईपी इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ पैकेजिंग दीटा सहित रखतो वैल्यू एडिशन कथा चिंता करंतु आपनकर मिलेट लड्डू हैला कि मिलेट ऊपर जहा अछि ताकू टिके 3-4टा प्रोडक्ट फोकस करंतु बहुत फॉलो डिमांड हो आपन वर्ल्ड बिकॉज़ वी आर गोइंग टू द फूड फैक्ट्री टू द वर्ल्ड
हां हां सर लास्ट सेशन रे देयर वाज वन स्पीकर जने थिले जेंटलमैन मिस्टर पाणीग्राही
अछंती सर हमर परमानेंट हमर फैकल्टी हमर ए सर हमर परमानेंट रहिले बे ओडिसा थिला बंदो तांको छाडियार नै
सेटा बहुत लास्ट रे से कहउथिले ही वाज वन यंगेस्ट जेंटलमैन
कहबे अपन थांतु सर अपन तांको सार को अछि आ पाणीग्रा सर स्टार्ट करबा
सर गोटे मिनिट सर
आगे आगे
सर पैकेजिंग ऊपर सर किछि ट्रेनिंग अछंती कि ट्रेनर के सर अछंती भलो पैकेजिंग पई जेमते सर कहउथिले पेट ऊपर भलो पैकेजिंग दरकार फूड प्रोडक्ट ऊपर
पैकेजिंग ऊपर आपनकर सुभाष साहू जने अछंती असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर अछंती एमएसएमई डीएफओ
सर पाडन सर
सुभाष साहू
सर
एमएसएमई डीएफओ रोज नंबर नियंतु हां
एमएसएमई सर
हां एमएसएमई डीआई जोटा कटक रे जो ऑफिस ता अछि कॉलेज छक रे सेठी सी पैकेजिंग ता देखुचंती ओडिसा रे
सर
ताको नंबर लिखंतु 7978
7878
99
सर
6949
6949
7978996949 के बसुछंती
हाँ, sir.
ओडिसा रे पैकेजिंग देखुछंती जदी कालकाटा जिबे ताले विधान दास अछंती शी इज द ओनली मैन इन ईस्टर्न रीजन टू प्रमोट द पैकेजिंग इन ये पैकेजिंग इंडस्ट्री पैकेज
Sir.
रिलेटेड प्रोडक्ट्स तो आपण आंगे से कथा होंतु फर्दर दरकार पड़ला हमें करिया सर
कमला मु गोटे मिनिट कहबे कि कमलाकांत
सर सर
नमस्कार
सर, नमस्कार।
वेलकम ऑन ओडिशा कॉर्पोरेट फाउंडेशन तरफ रियली आपण को साइल्यूट आपण एते बढ़िया काम करछंती आउ डिस्ट्रिक्ट बेसिस रे काम करछंती बहुत भल लागला वन ये लॉजिस्टिक एंड पैकिंग माने लॉजिस्टिक पैकिंग आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ लॉजिस्टिक एंड पैकिंग ऊपर थरे थरे ओडा करा जाऊ जो माने एक्सपर्ट अछंती ओडिसा रे पूरा लैकिंग माने देयर इज नो लॉजिस्टिक और नॉर पैकिंग हमर व्यवसाय करिया गेला ए यार ऊपर कि आपनकर रिक्वेस्ट करबी ए ध्यान देबा पई
सर लॉजिस्टिक रे को टॉपिक ता कवर करे जा कारण हम तो जहा कोच हम एक्सपोर्ट रिलेटेड ही जोड़ी दउ सर अपन को टाइप रो
लॉजिस्टिक अर्थ माने पोर्ट फैसिलिटी माने पोर्ट अछि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पैकिंग आउ
इंटर लॉजिस्टिक इंटरनेशनल
हां माने फॉर एग्जांपल आपण बॉम्बे जिबे दिल्ली जिबे 50 से ट्रांसपोर्टर अछंती छोट छोट लॉरी ट्रांसपोर्टर अछि पैकिंग करबा ट्रांसपोर्ट करे देबा आउ कंटेनर प्रोवाइड करबा सब टू एंड सॉल्यूशन कर देबा सेमते हमर किछि नहांती लोक अरे टू मी मु बाबूची आपण पाए टाइप पर
मु तालेबे साइकिल
गोटे प्रमोट
हां अच्छा बहुत अछंती ए संतोष मु एबे ता कहू जॉइन करिया में कहू सर सर जॉइन करे में कहू सर से ऑनलाइन जे
नंबर ऑफ MSME पैकेजिंग पर्सन हेलो
हां सर
हेलो
सर कौन सर
Sir, can you please repeat the number of MSME packaging person of College Square? That 7878 that number. Upon please.
779 लिखो सर 7978
7878
हाँ 99
हाँ
69
हाँ 6949
आगे
Sir, what is the name?
सुभाष साहू 7978 रोज अपन कौन लिखले कि अपन 7978
हाँ
99
हाँ सर what is the name sir?
सुभाष साहू
okay
एबे स्टार्ट कर दो दासम को जॉइन करिया पे कहबो सर कह दे से जो हमर एक्सेल दासम को जॉइन करिया पे कहबो लॉजिस्टिक साइड रो सर पानी के सर ऑलरेडी हैज सर 3 to 25 जो सर समस्त प्लीज आपन ना टिके आपन ये चैट बॉक्स रे आपन नाटा आपन मोबाइल नंबर ईमेल आईडी दे देले कोन हम से डाटाबेस रखिले कोन हो ना हम फर्दर मीटिंग गुडा को आपन डायरेक्ट आपन को पठै परिबो कारण हम समस्त तो टच रही पारु जो माने हम एक्सपोर्ट रजिस्टर्ड अछन ताको पाखे हम जा जाई परछु कारण आपन चैट बॉक्स देले कोन सो दैट हमें ताको फर्दर ये पई हमें ये करबो पानी के साथ स्टार्ट करियो सर पानी के सर
हेलो हाँ
सर स्टार्ट करियो सर
यस स्टार्ट करिए
थैंक यू सर वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून ऑल ऑफ यू I on behalf of Federation of Indian Export Organization set up by the Ministry of Commerce, Government of India, MSME, DFO, DIC, OCF, I welcome all of you to the webinar on local to global, what, where, and how to export. And today we are focusing to the both districts, the district of both, where the Ikat, Odisha Ikat has got the GI products. As you know that Government of India is very proactive on promotion of export, not only from the tier 1 cities, but also from the tier 2, tier 3 cities also. They are also planning to go for the export of promotion of export from the district level. So every more than 700 districts in India and 30 districts in Odisha. So we are promoting our export from our district level. In this regards, 10 districts they have selected. In the 12 districts they have selected, and 2 have already completed on the virtual mode, and another 8 is left. Today is the third one. Another 7 virtual meetings is there for the different districts and all. Today's topic is we are focusing for the Odisha ICAT, which is got at the GI products, and this is the right time that Government of India is more proactive to promote the export in the state of Odisha, because Government of India knows the importance of the export. Today we are exporting more than 400 billions, 420 billions. For the same time, China is exporting 2,200 billion, 7 times more than India. So this year Government of India has decided to achieve 800 billion, but it is quite difficult. No, it is not be possible this time. But priority is there, and that is the reason that Government of India has decided all DICs is going to be the district as a export hub from the DIC level. And they have already finalized the products like one district, one product, because they realize that there is a product is available in every district and it should be promoted in the international level. And what are the parameters there? Government of India is focusing for that, and also we are also helping our exporters friends to how to maintain the quality, what will be the packaging. Different works they are allotted to them. And also GI products, they have also promoted GI products also MSME products also. All products are already decided by the Government of India. The need to be that what are the value addition is needed to this in this regard. Every department in the ministry, every department is coming not only in the state government but also in the central level also. And this is the right time. This is the right time for each and every one to keep your eyes on this trade. What is doing. What are they are doing, or what we can, all of us can take the benefit out of these schemes and all. And today we'll be discuss on these issues, and what are the small things. If you have any doubts, we can we'll be able to giving the real handholding support to our entrepreneurs. But thing is that we are not able to reach from the virtual mode. I request all of you to write your mobile number and email ID and your company name, so that we can directly access to you. And today we have with us GM DIC from the Board district. Last time he was with his Sonpur, and SN Panigre sir is there with us. Assistant Director Dr. SN Naik is with us, and Mr. Singh from JP Handloom. He is a real exporter and he is doing the handloom products. Today he will be with us, and also Mr. Mahanti is also from the DEPM, and another Mr. Rohit Kanunga from the export. He is the exporting of agro products from Odisha, and where board all the peoples are there. All the peoples are there, so that we'll be interact with these people to take their advantage, take their knowledge and all, so that it will be help us to start our export business. I'll not take much more of time. I'll request sir, both GMDI sir achhanti sir Naik sir Sonpur DIC sir achhanti. Naik sir achhanti sir. GMDI से नायक सर अच्छे बोध ठीक अच्छे आम सार को आम ये करूँ बर्तमान I'll request Mr. SN Panigre sir to start his presentation and guide us how to start and where to start, sir. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir. Panigre sir.
So namaskar to all of you. So welcome to this series. I thank FIVO to take the initiation, because they have taken the initiation all over the India, and especially in Odisha, Kamal Sahu has taken initiation from the FIVO, and they are covering all the districts. First phase, they have taken 12 districts, as I understood, and 2 districts we have already covered. Those districts I will talk. Sonepur we have covered. Then we have covered about this Malkangiri. There's 2 state districts we have covered, and today we are going to cover about both. This is what we are going to cover now. You able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Screen is okay.
The full screen, sir. Full screen, sir.
Yeah, I will put that one. And first we have discussed on the 16th day, 16th of December, we have covered about Sonpur, about Ikat, that's Sardis. So next we covered with Malkangiri. Mostly we covered with these millets. Then today again we are Pathasari. We are covering from the both. That is very famous Pathasari. So let us discuss about this topic now. And just I will give you my briefing. So I am SN Panigrahi. I am an international business consultant, corporate trainer, mentor, and author. I am basically electrical engineer and MBA plus PG diploma in TQM and ISO 9000. Over 30 years of corporate experience, plus 6 years I'm into the consultancy and training and mentoring. I worked in Aditya Birla Group, OP Jindal Group, BC Jindal Group, then Bhushan Steel, then Sriram Group, Kalani Group, Somani Group. And last my assignment was there in HSIL Limited as VP Commercial. I have an experience in project management, then contracts, agile, lean practices, then TQM, quality related, supply chain, procurement, shipping, logistics, then foreign trade, import and export, and GST also. I'm an expert. So I'm being PMP certified, authorized training partner, ATP instructor, PMI USA, and I'm also PMI India champion in 2016. And I'm a fellow Institution of Engineers, FIE, and also chartered engineer and JET consultant. I'm a certified Lean Six Sigma black belt from Exemplar Global and also from the KPMG. I have been trained in the Center for Organizational Development for 3.5 years on strategy and leadership. And I have done more than 300 workshops globally. 100 plus YouTube presentations are there. 140 plus SlideShare presentations also there. And I have published more than 500 articles in various journals and in national and international journals. And I'm associated with many of the organizations. So this is my brief. And I'm thankful for the giving me this opportunity. Usually I used to start with these 6 steps for starting a business. Most of the entrepreneurs, those who are interested to start the business, they want to know how to start a export business. So I have coined this idea of making this of within 6 steps, how to you can start the export business. Okay, there is a YouTube also there. You can go through my YouTube also. So these are the 6 steps in the YouTube. Just I can show you. Like for example, these are my YouTubes. More than 100 YouTubes are there. This I covered about the local to global. Here in this case, you can go through it and you can understand about the global to local.
Authored by SN Panigrahi, certified PMP, authorized.
Here I covered about. Here I covered about. These are the 6 steps, and those 6 steps I will explain to you. And later I will show you this video also. I will send the link so that you can go through that video and you can understand what are the 6 steps so that you can start your own business in export and import. Okay. So the same thing we are now going to understand about here. First is you have to set up your business either as a proprietorship or these are the 6 steps. The first is setting up your business. Either you have to start your business as a proprietorship or a private limited, public limited, LLP, or any of the other forms if you have to start the business. And once you set up the organization, then of course, because you are going for the international level, so therefore you have to create a very good brand. Very good brand you have to create. That is what your brand image has to be speak about. And therefore you have to also create a logo, and preferably you have to go with the website. Website nowadays very cheaply it is available. If you pay say 10,000, 15,000, they can create a good website. Many people are there, software people, software engineers are there, and many other people are there. You can approach them to create a very impressive website. So that is the first step, because somebody know about us. Otherwise, how others will know where we are? Even I don't know you are there in Odisha. You are doing some business. I don't know. So how the other in export, that means other country people will know about us. So therefore, you have to create certain impression, some good existence, so that you create a website and you create a logo and a website. There you put your products related details. So that is the starting step. So that is where you have to create the awareness about your means your existence, your business. Okay. Then to start with regulatory requirements, first you have to take the PAN number. PAN number is a mandatory to start for the business, especially export, import, any of the business. You have to start with the PAN number. And once PAN number you have obtained, then you have to go with the go to the bank, where the bank has the dealing with foreign exchange. That bank you open the account, because all the banks may not be deal with the foreign exchange. So only few banks, few branches are dealing with foreign exchange. There you open the bank account. Okay, because all your transactions, that import or export, whatever you do, you have to deal with the foreign exchange. So that you have to open the account in foreign exchange bank only. Then you have to obtain IE code. IE code means import and export code, that you have to get from the DGFT. And nowadays these are very easily you can get from online only. You need not go to any DGFT office. You can put online, submit the online application, then it will be approved within maximum within 5 days. Everything will be approved. Okay. So after the IEC code, the import and export code is a mandatory when you are making any of the goods exports. Okay. So then you have to take the RCMC. RCMC means registration cum membership certificate. Registration cum membership certificate you have to take from the appropriate export promotion councils. So what are the export promotion councils? I will show you later. Otherwise also you can go through my YouTube. That YouTube, as I told you, there in my YouTube also there. The previous one, suppose if you go here about the all the export promotion councils related, this topic is there. So here if you go, I have discussed with the export promotion councils also, and other import and export related, all the regulating authorities and other authorities, supporting authorities. I have covered all those things. So you go through this video and it will be very clear. You can have all the details. Okay. Then export councils also I have mentioned which are the councils are there. Appropriate product wise that councils are there, that councils have to select. Not all the councils are been dealing with. This is what the chart I have mentioned. So suppose you are dealing with the spices as services, for example, this one. Suppose the spice, this is about the woolen products, and this is pharmaceutical. This is about the these handloom products. This is, you see, handloom export promotion council. For each of the item wise, there are export promotion councils are there. For cotton, there is cotton textile export promotion council. Then carpets export promotion council. Apparel export promotion council. Like FIBO also one of the apex body. For all the products, FIBO is the jointly you can take. Suppose you are dealing with a different type of products, some plastic items, some garments, some millets and food items, like the different items you are dealing, then you can even take the FIBO also. FIBO also one of the export promotion council, means in apex body. From there also you can take the membership, that's called RCMC, registration cum membership certificate. Okay, these are the various export promotion councils are there. There are 36. These commodity export promotion councils are commodity boards and other export development authorities. Total there are 36 are there. You can go through it, and which is appropriate to your product, accordingly you have to select. Okay. So once you have taken the RCMG, that is a mandatory requirement. If you want to take any export related any of advantages or benefits, then RCMC is a mandatory requirement. So you take the RCMC registration certificate. So the Export Promotion Council will guide you about the related products. Suppose you want to take the agriculture product, EPIDA is there, and in Odisha also EPIDA is there. So you can approach the EPIDA. They will guide you about the export, means agriculture related exports. Okay, like spices, there is spices board is there. Spices, there is separate board is there, and they can guide you about the spices related. And from FIBO, so please mute, please mute, please mute. Please, please, Sir, Kamal Babu, mute to everybody except the speaker, so that the disturbances will not be there. Okay. So if you are doing the multiple products, then FIBO is a apex body for all type of products. So any products you want, you can have a membership from the FIBO. Kamal Babu will guide you further so that you can have the members, so that you get the export related incentives, benefits and guidances. Okay. So that is about these steps. Then you have to register with the GST. GST also mandatory requirement when you are going to export any of the goods or goods from outside India. If you want to sell anything, means export, then GST is mandatory requirement. So I have to take the GST registration. That can be done, means all these things can be done online. You need not approach to any of the government officials and government means offices. So you can do from your home itself, you can do all these things online. Okay. So after that, you have to register with your AD code, means that is the authorized dealer code of the bank dealer code. Actually, bank is a dealer, we call it. So Forex dealer. So bank dealer, the registration number has to be registered with the customs, so that whenever you want to get we are making export, so that the duty drawback or export refunds, all those things, that benefit will be automatically deposited into your bank account. So therefore, you need to register AD code with the customs from which the port you are exporting. With that customs, you have to export, means register. CHS will guide you and they will do this exercise. You need not go to the customs officers also. And there are some CHS are there, customs house agents or customs brokers. They will do the registration on your behalf. After that, of course, you have to plan and you have to gain certain knowledge also, because the export-import business is not so easy business. Lot of new things, new terminologies are there, you have to understand. And new concepts are there related to the payments or related to the delivery terms. All these things are something new, so that you have to get certain knowledge about the export related concepts. And after that, of course, you have to make the means your plan, what are the products and other thing you have to export. Now we are coming to the next step, that is what about the product. First you set up the business, then you are deciding about what product you have to export. What to export means what product. Okay, what are the product or service you want to export. Here first you have to identify the products. Everybody has the ambition, they want to do exports, but it is not possible that anything you can export is not possible. You should be very competitive and high quality and consistency of the goods and services you have to provide. It's not like the one time, but consistently you have to procure at very competitive prices, and then you have to supply without any damages and other thing, high quality you have to supply. So for that, you should have a good knowledge about the product. It's not just I have the ambitions, I can start. No, unless you have a good knowledge about the product. So therefore, you make some exercise, some research, which product you are comfortable, which product you can able to sell, where you have a knowledge about the product. Unless the product knowledge is there, definitely it is not possible to start with the export business. Okay, it is not like a local business. It is a very very high quality related requirement is there. You have to standards, international standards you have to maintain. Also, you have to get the materials or the goods and services at the very competitive prices. You have to get the sourcing. Unless you source at the competitive prices, nobody wants your products. Okay. So therefore, you should have a certain acquaintance with that product. Then you have to search whether these products are exportable or not, whether there is any restrictions. Certain times there are restrictions the government used to put. Suppose the onion, when the onion prices are going very high in the domestic market, to check the inflation, to check the high raising prices, government makes certain restrictions for export. So time to time, these restrictions are there. So you have to update about the restrictions, whether restrictions are there or not, or any licenses are required for export. These details also you have to get updated about your product. After your selection of the product, related to that product, you have to get the details. And also that importing country also, they made certain restrictions. So that importing country, which are the countries you are going for, what are those importing countries, where is there any restrictions for that import, that is also you have to study about your product. Okay. Of course, these things you have to make a little bit of exercises. I will guide you later. Those who want it, I can guide you with the proper where from you get the informations, and all those things will tell. Also, Kamal Babu is there. He will also will tell you how to go about what is the product to select. Then study the demand and etc. How to assess the demand, because if the country you are targeting, you know somebody in that country, somebody can want to import, but that country itself don't need that products. For the example, locally there is availability is there, and locally it is very competitive, very cheap price. Then how you can send to them that country? For example, you are making very good garments, very high good designs, and those garments you want to send to the Bangladesh. Bangladesh is even manufacturing garments much cheaper than India. And if you go to the Calcutta and West Bengal, lot of garments are there from the Bangladesh. What are the market you are saying? It is flooded with Bangladesh garments only. Suppose you are targeting to the Bangladesh, then it may not be useful, because you have to see the competitiveness, whether you are able to compete with that country, that local market. Like that you have to study. Then of course your competitive sourcing, consistency sourcing is required. Not the one time you have sourced it. Suppose somebody stocks of spices. Many people fail with the spices or agriculture products because there is no consistency. One time they get good product. Next time when the orders comes, they fail it. I've seen many such instances, because they're not experienced. They're not having doing the good groundwork. It's not like just jumping into the export is not possible. So you have to make a lot of exercise, lot of research, lot of groundwork you have to do about the product, about the quality, about the sourcing. So the where from you can get the materials, and also about the prices. Okay, very good. Unless you are competitive in all these terms, then otherwise it is not possible to export. Okay. So therefore you make the exercise about which product you have to select, where you are very convergent, where you can get the goods at competitive prices and good quality consistently. That product you have to select. Now after that you have to now search for the which market. After that you have to search for which market, finding the market and finding the buyers. And of course now the technology is available. You can search anywhere. There are very specific portals are there. I'll show you some of the portals. So you go through those portals, and there are some free portals are there. Some of them are even paid portals, or even the export promotion councils, EPCs and FIVO also. Many times that seller and buyer leads, they are making arrangements. If you become a member, you have an access for the seller and buyer, that links they provide. So there you can also get the some link about the buyers related informations you can get. Okay. And also when you, if possible, you can make the some visits to the exhibitions. That product specific exhibitions may be there in overseas as well as in India. Please mute, sir. Please mute. Please mute, sir. Please mute. Please mute. sir, you can discuss it, okay. You're at liberty, but don't disturb to others also, okay? Because many people are come spending their time, valuable time, and that should not go waste because they are very serious and interested people. So please, I request all of you, keep in a mute. And of course, whenever you want, then you can unmute and then discuss at the later stage, because we are giving the ample opportunity for the interactions. So the forum is for the interactions. So definitely you will get the opportunity to speak. Then you can speak. Okay. So if possible, you can visit the export POMA, means export related exhibitions, or some marketplaces you can visit, or you can make a foreign your trips, foreign trip also you can make, and then you can search and find the buyers. And there is a hand-holding support is provided from MSME and also from the FIVO and various other export promotion organizations. They used to conduct time to time various hand-holding support for the making the foreign trips, along with the foreign, for example, exhibitions. Your products and other things you can exhibit, or your catalog also can be exhibited, so that about you, the foreign buyers may be getting understanding. So then they can contact you. Okay, like this you can get the buyers. And also certain times you can make the correspondence with various embassies are there, foreign missions are there, Indian missions are there abroad. You can write to them. Then therefrom also you can get the information about the buyers, about the market, about the buyers, and all these things, details you can get it. Okay. And also you have to make a lot of research here about the product and market. That mix you have to understand which product and which market, and how that product can be good demand in that market, and how about the prices, how about the competition from the various other countries also, not only from India, but other countries also. What is the competition? What is the level of competition? All these things you can understand. Then you can make the selection of the market. Okay. Not just anywhere you can send, of course, is not possible. So you have to focus on your market, specific markets you have to focus. Initially, in the early initial stages, you have to focus with one market or two markets, not like many markets, but focus on few markets and focus on customized requirements to that market. What are the product related requirements, and what is the quality related requirements? What are the standards, and what are the prices they are going? It means what are the competitive prices generally existing in that country? All those things you have to understand. Then you have to select the market. After the selecting market, getting the orders, means you have to contact with the corresponding prospective buyers, corresponding with them, and showcase your product details. And if required, samples and other things you can send to them. And always your unique selling proposition you have to express. What is uniqueness? Because everybody wants what is the specialty about your product, in terms of the price, in terms of the quality, in terms of the delivery, or in terms of the other uniqueness, some creativeness. So what is that? You have to express it. Always that is very important. That gives you a good premium prices. Okay. So you have to find the prospective buyers, then credentials you have to understand, then sending the enquiries, getting the enquiries, or samples you can send if it is required. And then, of course, you have to understand about the prices requirement and other thing also you have to understand. And you have to negotiate with the various terms, not only price, but of course about the various other terms, like Incoterms means delivery terms. Sometime maybe later I will explain you what are the Incoterms, because everything in one day it is not possible. But later I will explain you what are the Incoterms. Incoterms are delivery terms, means which place you have to deliver. The place of delivery and other thing that you have to understand. According to the prices are determined. The price is not just you jump into the some XY price. No, it is not possible. With the delivery terms, with the payment terms, you have to design your prices. Okay. So you have to understand about the in international market, what are those delivery terms and what are those payment terms, and what are the specific quality requirements, because that is also cost you. and some certification, for example, they required quality certifications. That is again additional cost. So all these things you have to add up, then you have to determine about the price. Okay. So then of course you have to engage these CHAs and all thing. After the understanding of the shipping and other costs, what are the costs? For example, you get the prospective buyer is there. He wanted a order. He want to place a order. He want to know about the prices and other terms and conditions. So preliminary to estimate the prices and your cost related aspects, you have to work out homework you have to do. What is the product related cost and what are the various packing related, because normal packing, it will not be, it will not be possible to do the exports. For export, there must be special export related packing. So what is the export related packing? What is that cost? And what is the transaction cost, the transportation, then ocean freight and other things, or that cost also have to estimate. Therefore, you have to approach some freight forwarders or CHAs who can give you that cost related aspects. So all the costs you have to work out. And also if any special certifications are required, shipment inspection certificates, shipment inspection certificates are required, like SGS certificate, for example. So those certificates, if you get, that is also additional cost. So all the costs you have to understand properly, then only you can make the price. Not just the domestic price is say 100 and the overseas customer willing to give you 200. But when you make the costing, it may come to 250. So with the 200, you are burning your hands, because a lot of transaction costs are there, logistic related costs are there, certification related costs are there, packing related additional costs are there. So all these things have to work out. So not just locally you are selling at 100 and some overseas buyer is willing to buy at 200, then you can jump that, oh, 100% profit I'm getting. No, it is not possible to get that one. Even at a time you are going in loss, because various additional costs also you have to work out. Okay. Then you have to finalize the contract, and the payment terms is very important, because there is many buyers are there. They will tell you export, I will make you payment. And if you, after you're exporting, if they're not paying, you are at a great risk. So you can't take that type of risk in international market. So be very sure about your payment terms and credentials of the buyers. Then only you enter into the market, enter into the business, and then export. Now you've got the order and payment and all things, you are settled down, either LC or other payments, advance payments and all things, you got it. Then your execution will start. Means fulfilling the export order, means execution of the export orders. For execution of export order, you may require certain funding, because you are a small players. Even though larger also, you require certain working capital to buy the goods, some raw materials or packing material, consumables, or to arrange the freight and all things, you have to make the advance payment. For all these things, you require certain funds. And banks are giving you pre-shipment financing also. Banks are giving pre-shipment finance and post-shipment finances they're providing to you. So approach your corresponding banks. So they will provide the funding for this. Okay. And also any of the licenses are required for the import of the raw materials for production of your products. Then also you have to go with import authorizations. Various schemes are there for import authorizations. Later I will tell you from the foreign trade policy. When I'm covering, I will tell you those things. So you can go with these import authorizations. Okay. Then you source the material and or manufacture your goods. Then check about the quality, documentation, all these requirements. Then engage the CHA or transporters and freight forwarders for the shipments. And any third party certification at this stage required. Also you have to arrange. Then customs clearance has to be done. The CHAs will help you, means they are the authorized the customs dealers, means customs brokers, we call it CB. Also sometimes we call customs house agents, CHA. And they are the specialized in that subject about the clearance of from the customs. They will help you in customs clearances. Okay. So once the customs clearances are done, then customs official give you the everything is okay, then they'll give you let export order. Let export order means you can now that goods can go outside India. Till that time, you're not take the goods outside India. Okay. So once the customs given the let export order, then the carrier whom you are shipping line, they will carry the goods outside India. Then they will give you documents, that is shipping bills from the customs you will get. Then you will get the BL or the air means airway bill. Means by sea means it is by means waterways. Then you will get the bill of lading, and by airway bill, and certain times road also possible, like you are sending to the means for example Nepal and Bangladesh, people are sending by road. Then road that receipt is required, RR we call it, or the railway receipt. If it's going by railway receipt, like this you have to get the documents, and those original documents, your invoice and other attached documents, shipping documents we call it, or the commercial documents, you have to negotiate with the bank. You have to submit to the bank. And before that, of course, you have to make the intimation to the customer about your shipments. So the customer is aware of your products are being exported, so that he aware, so that accordingly he make arrangements for the receiving of the goods, and the their customs clearance also he can do. Now you are negotiating the documents in the bank, and as per your contract and as per the LC terms, everything is in order. Then banks will negotiate the document, sent to the corresponding other bank, there's a foreign buyers bank, and then your payments will be settled down. Okay, with this you are getting your payment. Up to this, one shipment related transaction is over. But you are continuing in the business. It's not like one-time shipments and then forgetting, but you are continuously doing certain businesses in future also you have to do. Therefore, you have to learn every time. It is like a learning lessons. Every transaction is a lesson for you. From there, you can learn something, some good experiences, some bad experiences, some new experiences. Accordingly, you have to improve upon. Okay. So this is how the A to Z, like briefly, I'm talking about the export, how to start until how to you export and get your payments realized. So this is what the basic fundamental to start with. Okay. After PPT presentation. Okay. So this is how a brief I explained to you.
Thanks a lot.
Now of course, so I'm now going to the district, our promotion is there, that I will discuss now. Every district wise, of course, we have started. It is actually our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's his vision about district wise development of the export potential, to identify the potential from district level, and then we can export. So therefore, on the Independence Day speech of the 2019, Prime Minister, he has addressed to the nation. There he has coined this idea of the district level to promote the exports. He calls it district as an export hub. And every district has certain potential. Potential means district level, and down the line, it goes into the village level. District level, and it now goes to the ground, to the village level. So that is a ambition, that is a vision about it, so that local potential can be identified, and lot of potential is there in local or district levels, but we are not knowing, we are not tapping that potential, we are ignorant about that potential. So through this scheme, every district wise, now it has been assigned to the states, and state again drawn to the district level, and district level, lot of activities are now going on to already we have identified 733 districts are there throughout the India. Each of the district wise, they already identified what are the products we can sell, or what is the potential for the export. So now the actions are going to take place. Like for example, last time we have discussed about the Malkangiri millets. Once upon a time, it is very famous, that tribal area, very poor state, poor district. but there's a good potential. So like that, every time we are now identifying those potential. From there, we have to make some ecosystem. Ecosystem means, for example, some people before it is started telling that we don't have the logistic provisions. We are finding very difficulty. Yes, that is what the difficulties we have. So lot of difficulties are there. That is where you have to understand the difficulties, so that these difficulties we are going to project to the concerned authorities. So some are what are the possible that will be addressed. So that is why we are developing the ecosystem about the logistics, about the finances, about the other port and other facilities, or any of the promotion like industrial promotions, quality related, any certifications are required. So those certification provisions, suppose food items you want to export. For food items export, there must be certain certifications are required. FSI certifications or some other third-party certifications are required. The certifying agents are not there in the nearby areas. Then you have to go to you have to send the samples to long distances, or they has to come to your places. That is the additional cost. So like this, that ecosystem now going to develop. So once that ecosystem developed, you can be very competitively can send the material goods to the overseas. Okay, so that is the aims behind it. That is an objective behind it. Okay. So therefore, here the one district, one product product was launched some time back. That was now subsumed into the district as an export hub. Means this scheme is now merged with the district as a hub. Okay. And already they have identified the products for the 733 districts across the globe, means India. What are those? For example, I will show you some of them. The list I will show you. Yeah, like this. Every state, each district wise, they identify the potential. What are the these are the products. For example, Andhra Pradesh, Anantapur. These are the products. Coming to our Odisha, what are the products? Let us understand. So you can know that what is the potential for the Odisha state. Okay. Like this, every state we have the, like Kerala for Madhya Pradesh, like Odisha also we have the, each of the district wise we have identified. Okay, Manipur, Nagaland. Sometime back I was talking about the Nagaland, 15 days back. So Nagaland has a Dimapur specially we have taken. So we are discussing about the wood related, bamboo related potential is there. Banana is also potential. Like in Odisha, these are the like Onugul, aluminum ingots and steel ingots. Like this, in both we have about the handloom patto sarees. So this is the potential. The items have been identified. This is the potential for the export. But we are not able to export this both. Not much of the exports are happening. How much exports are happening, I will show you. So then you can understand, means good potential is there, but you are not able to tap. Just I will show you what is that from both, how much you are sending. Just a minute. Yeah. You see, from both, hardly some 6.62 crores only we are sending. Last year project, this April 2021 to 22. Last year, last financial year, we are sold, we are exported only 6.62 crores only from both. This is about the handloom. That is what the patto saree, but not of much demand. Demand is there, but we are not able to tap. But demand also we are not further creating, because only if you talk about sarees, many people may not be interested. Even Indian women also now going for the fashion. They want to not to saree, but other fashion products they want to go about. So when we are hanging over that patto saree, then how the demand will be there? So you have to innovate. You have to create something new, something different. Out of those designs, those are GI means means those are identified as GI. If the GI tag is there, that is a brand name, like brand image, like, but that brand image is no more is working because we are not innovating. Unless we innovate, unless we make something new out of it, some designs are there, artworks are there. Suppose from that, not only just remain to the sarees, we have to go little bit about other products also. How we can create something new out of the designs, the traditional artworks. So that way you have to think, then only the demand will be there. Okay. So therefore we are suffering from that basically because we are not able to create that awareness about that and also demand. We are not connecting with the buyers. We are not making to proper buying, the connecting we are not making. Means we have the potential, but who are the buyers? We don't know. So that is the gap. So therefore we are developing that ecosystem. First making the awareness about what is your potential. Then we are making the your products, how to sell. Means all the provisions, what are the procedures and all things we are able to, we are telling you. And also we are now going to handhold for some other further so that you can able to export. Of course, a lot of exercise you have to do from your own. It is not like somebody is giving the order, somebody is bringing the buyers. It's not possible. You have to do your own some more exercise. Some ecosystem will be developed by the government, but later on you have to do yourself. You have to make the very competitive sourcing and some innovation, some creativity. Then only it is possible to export. Okay. Recent time, I will tell you one example from the Arku. Arku is there in Andhra Pradesh. That is a border to our Odisha. They have made a lot of innovations in Arku coffee. That particular area, that coffee has a different taste. And now it is attracting worldwide, especially in Europe. That is a high demand. Like that, you have to come out with something new. And they have explored. They have made a GI mark. And they are exporting in very large quantities. But why not we? We have good potential. The similar, that same belt we have. In fact, most of that Arku, more than Arku, in Odisha side, we have the good potential. But we are not able to tapping that potential. So therefore, these seminars and workshops are going on to make you aware about that products. Okay. So this purpose of this district level, these are the steps like MSMEs and farmers, small industries, they will benefit from the export opportunities. Now at the district levels, and it attracts also investments. If you have come out with something like some good products or good items which you can manufacture or you can cultivate, agriculture related also, like spices somebody calling, and some millets we are talking about, a lot of potential is there. And if you can come out with something, some other investors also may join with you so that you can jointly can export. Like that ecosystem has to reduce the transaction cost. Yes, Odisha has a greater disadvantage. We don't have a good port. We have a very large port, that is a Paradip port, but that mostly for the large bulk items, but not for the containerized cargoes. Small items we can't able to sell. We can't send it. We have to either send to the Vizag. Vizag also not good. Then it has to go to the Mumbai, Chennai, or the Haldia port. Like that we are sending. So then it is cost is very high. So that is also one of the consideration in the export policy of the Odisha. Odisha has a designed export policy. It was originally at 2014 it was designed, and then it is further modified. Now in recently, few months back, they launched as a 2022 that Odisha export policy. They also discussed about these are the difficulties we have, the logistics related. So how to develop the logistics ecosystem so that cost effectively we can send the goods. So that is also consideration from the policy. And also hand-holding support from the district level. So district level, lot of formation of the district level officials have been formed, and they are now working on how to find out the difficulties and how to handle the prospective exporters. Okay, and also it generates the employment at the district level and provide a wide global reach for the products and research and all thing also. Also e-commerce provisions also there. Later I will tell you. Now the post office also, from post office also you can export. Only in the 9th of the December, this month only, the CBIC, they brought a circular, the notification that now that each of the post office wise, they are now linking. So that any of the post office you can go there, means good towns, then you go there, you can deposit your product, then that will go for the export. So that linkage also they're providing, but it takes a little bit time. Right now, of course, they're not making it with the infrastructure, but it may take some time. But that is if possible, then sitting from your own place, your own town, you can export the goods. Like for example, somebody want to send the Patto sari. Container load of the Patto sarees nobody wanted. Small lots they wanted. So small boxes, say some 10 pieces, 5 pieces, that is also you can send. Or somebody wants for millets. Container load of millet is very difficult. Larger exporters only can do, but small exporters, they can't able to do. Small MSMEs, they can't do it. For them also it is possible. They can now send through these provisions. Post office, I told you, but not now, but near future, because that infrastructure that developing, then the linkage will be developed. Then in near future, you can do it. And also Amazon also started Amazon exports. Like Amazon goods you are ordering and you are getting at door delivery. Similarly, you can also sell the goods through Amazon, export the goods through Amazon. They will pick up from your place and they can deliver to the customer outside India. So that is also possible now. They already started. Lot of exporters also registered with Amazon. You can go to the Amazon exports, then you can register there. You can try also. Okay. So those are the provisions are now being made so that at the district level also we can do the export. Export doesn't mean that only it has to go to the Mumbai, Calcutta or Chennai or some other places where the ports are there, but from your own district level also you can do the exports. Okay. So these are some of the institutional policy they developed. State level they developed one. State level the committee has been already formed. In Odisha also formed. In all the states is formed, and Odisha also is formed at the state level. Export promotion that committees. Okay. Then district level, from state level to district level. Now district export promotion committees also formed. All the districts are already formed, and now they're working on how to develop that ecosystem so that they can identify the products and then encourage the small scale industries and all thing, or the MSMEs to come out with exports. Okay. So this is how the ecosystem they're developing. And IceGate, that is the customs portal, they have the data bank already collecting the district wise the export data. They already started collecting the district wise export data from 2019 onwards. So now fairly good data is now coming out. Those are available now in the domain. And DGCI is about the Director General of Commercial Intelligence and Statistics. They are compiling the data and data is available. So therefore, these are the data like they're collecting. This is a strategy. Like this is what we have understood about each of the district wise. They found out what are the potential for Odisha. I shown to you that circular for the all over India, especially for Odisha also, each of the district wise, they have found out these are the products. These are the potential products from each of the district. So last time we have covered about the Malkangiri, for example. This is the Malkangiri. We have covered about the granite, turmeric, millets. Turmeric is very good product there, traditional product. Millets, lot of potential is there. And processed fish, these are the items. Especially millets and turmeric, there is good potential is there from that district. Okay. And also from other districts, there are like some other we will discuss in a due course. And today we are discussing about both, and this is about the handloom Pathasari. Last time we have discussed about the, again, means before that first session we had started with, that is about Sonpur. The Sonpur also, you see, yeah, this is what the Sonpur, the GI mark, Bomkei sarees, that is GI tag, Ikat we call it, Ikat sarees. So this is how the, from the Sonpur we have discussed about. Okay. So like this, we are going for the further also district wise coverage of the topics. Okay. And as I told you, from 2019 onwards, that CBIC, that IceGate, that portal, they're catching the district wise, what is the potential of the export, means what are the exports are happening. So the data is already available. From 2019 onwards, they're compiling. So that is why from both also they collected the data. It's only 6.62 crores only it is happening. Most of the exports are happening from the Jharsuguda. From Odisha, Jharsuguda is 24th largest district in the country. They have made the 30 large districts, and Jharsuguda reflected as the 24th largest town, district. And the Jharsuguda is the largest export from Odisha. And then, of course, the Onugul, then other Jagatsinghpur, these also good exports are happening. Then Jajpur, and these are the things that are now going. And Sambalpur also, Sambalpur. Please mute, sir. Please mute. Okay. So like this data is available from where, how much products are going, what are the exports are happening. Each of the district wise, the data are now getting available. Okay. Because IceGate is linked with the district level collection of the data. Last time we have discussed all these kitchen, these millets related. Okay. And haldi, like this is the turmeric, very good potential is there. Not only from this Malkangiri, but many other Kandhamal, for example, very good for the that is also identified in these products as the one of the important product from the district. They already identified from the haldi, from the Kandhamal, for example, this one, turmeric is there from the Kandhamal. So that district also we can cover one day. So that is good potential. Okay. And various export related, some of the EPCs is there, EPCs, export promotion councils. You can approach the concerned councils, then they will advise you. For example, agriculture related APIDA is there, fishery related AMIDAL is there, marine related, all these things. Okay. Like particular product wise, there are certain export promotion councils are there. Those council details also you can find out. I have one video from there. We can go through it. You can find it. And after that, once you find out, then these are some of the links are there. Some of the links, there are many other things are there. Later I can, if anybody wants, I'll share with you. But some of the important links where you can go through it, and you can find out the buyers and buyers related informations also you can get it. But some of these portals are paid portals, and there are some free portals also there. Like some of the export promotion councils, they also publishing in their portals, and those access are available to the members. So accordingly, you can find who are the buyers and other thing. FIVO also making certain linkage. They also made one portal. Kamal Babu later may tell you in FIVO also what are the portals are available. Then there also you can have a connect with the buyers. Okay, you can post free of cost your products related details, so that others also can see, and then they can contact. So we have to expose to the world how Alibaba. Anybody knows about Alibaba portal? Anybody knows about?
Yes.
Yes, you know, sir. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So what is the Alibaba they do? What they do, sir? Alibaba is what the portal, that one, what they do?
That is a wholesale.
Ali,
They deal in wholesale, e-commerce in wholesale,
Not
and that is international level.
Yeah, international level. And that is basically a Chinese portal, Chinese company. They have started. Their buyer and please mute, sir. Now you please, everybody, please mute. Please mute, sir. Now mute, everybody mute. That Alibaba is a portal where you can put your products related, your details, and there are buyers and sellers. Both buyers can they put their requirements, sellers can put their what they can want to sell. Then buyer and seller can come together. That is a platform. Buyer and seller meeting platform. Like that, you also can post it there in Alibaba about your product. But before you're posting, you have to be very sure to create one organization. Then you have a portal. There anybody can visit. They can see what are the products you are able to sell and what is about your company or organization and what is the products and services. All these things they can understand. Then only will they come to you to buy the products. Nobody, if you want to sell and you want to have a good product also, but how the buyer will know about you? Unless you get exposed to yourself, how the buyer will know about you? You are in Odisha and I'm even Odisha, but I don't know. Kamal Babu is don't know about you, your products. Then how the buyers abroad, they will know about you? So therefore you have to expose yourself. That is where in India we are lacking. In India, a lot of potential is there, but we are not getting exposed, especially Odisha. So therefore, first things is that you develop an organization and makes a small website like you put all your products and all things. What are the prospective products? And the product means all the pictures and all things also you can put. What type of packing, what are the specifications like that you can put there. And then somebody can see, then they will approach you for buying. Somebody telling, I have a potential, but nobody, I couldn't find the buyers. How you can buy the buyers? Who will come to you even though you are advertising also, who will come to you? Unless you known to somebody, means something is there in the portal, in the virtual world, because nowadays everything is virtual world. Anybody want to know, you simply search in the Google search. If you're not reflected in the Google search, then how the buyers will be confident that you are the supplier? He don't want to spend his money and time. And this is the trade, this is the business. And business, nobody want to trust unless there is some confidence is developed. So therefore, you have to develop that trust among the buyers, prospective buyers. How the trust can be developed? Unless you expose yourself with what you are able to do, then nobody knows you. Even though you're advertising, that confidence has to be developed. Okay. So you make the portal. There you make that I am registered with the FIVO. I am registered with any of the EPCs. That is also give some credentials. That weightage will be there. Okay. And I'm already registered as a JET certified. JET certifications are giving, the government is coming with quality related consciousness. So that is most of the subsidies also they are giving. You want to become a JET consultant, means JET certified, means it is quality related. And for that government is giving the subsidies. Every time you are asking what the government is giving the subsidy, free you wanted. Nobody will give the free, but you have to act. You have to show. If you are adopting some quality good practices, government is giving the free that subsidy. But on the post facto, after doing only they will give you. Not in advance they will give you so that you can enjoy everything and you not perform. That is not possible now. So you have to perform. then government is giving the hand-holding service support. And of course, Mr. Dr. S.N. Naik is there. I don't know whether he's there or not. He will tell you about MSME, the government of India, how that hand-holding support they're providing and incentives they're providing. Kamal Babu? Naik
Sir.
Babu achhundi? Naik Babu achhundi?
Sir, Naik Babu on the way to Bhubaneswar, sir. I mean, net ta
Acha,
pauni, sir. We try
Okay,
kochi, sir.
okay.
Already kotha teichu.
Okay, okay, okay. Naik Babu thile se explain karibe. MSME ru kon pauchun, mane konta ye hochi. There is a scheme. This is the International Cooperation Scheme for MSME only. And under this, lot of subsidies and all things they are providing. Of course, MSME Kotak, you can reach out. Otherwise, you can't get the contact numbers of the Dr. S.N. Naik, and you can go through it. And he will explain you what are the benefits the small scale industries can get for capacity building. This is capacity building. First time MSME exports awards and all things they're giving some support they're providing to you. So these are all available. You can go through it, or you approach, because this time is short. Everything I can't explain in more details, but later sometime, of course, we can explain. But this platform today, everything we can't cover all these things. But later, of course, if anybody wanted, we can cover this related subject. That is about the International Cooperation Scheme for the MSMEs. Okay, hand-holding support for the organizing the some of the buyer and seller meets, and for that the cost will be borne by the government. Okay, so these things you can go through it, then you will understand what are the benefits you are getting out of those schemes, and also from the JET scheme, what are the benefit you are getting, like related to quality. That is a valuable certification. Means your buyer, overseas buyers, always looks for what is your credentials. If you are registered with these things, some credentials will like that. That must be. He will be happy that yes, you are existing in India, and you are doing some business, and you are registered with some government organizations or some authorities. So that confidence will be there in the buyer. Otherwise, nobody will come to you. Okay. So later, of course, time is short. I'm not able to cover, but later I will cover some of the topics, how to, the tips, startup tips for export business. Step by step, I covered it. Those things also I will cover in subsequent other class sessions. Okay. So with this, Kamal bhai, anything you want to tell? Otherwise, I'm winding up. These are the various export related organizations are there. These are the DGFT2, CBIC, then EPCs and commodity boards, FIBO, MSMEs, ports and all things, then inspection agencies, commercial banks and RBI and ECGC, that insurance related. Then these are the institutions for academic research and all things are hand-holding. And these are the Chamber of Commerces. Then these are the other agencies for the exhibitions and etc. And these are about the intelligence related some information you can get from the DPIIPT as well as DGTR regulating authority. This is completely regulating authorities. And these are the quality related. BIC is about the quality, DGCI about the statistics. Like that, various organizations are there. They are these are some of the organizations that are included in the supporting your business, export business. Okay. For this also, if you want, you can go through my the website. The YouTube. In the YouTube, you can go through it and you can get this YouTube, this one, and many other things are there in the YouTube. You can go through it and you can make subscribe free of cost. These are more than 100 YouTube presentations are there. All those are free of cost. You can go through it. And with this, I'm going to now stop my presentation. Any questions answered there, because these are the interactive sessions. So any questions or answers are there, then we can discuss. These are my contact details. Anybody wants can contact. Otherwise, Kamal Babu is there centrally. You can get all those things from the Kamal Babu.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Before any questions so that we will be later late ame tikya go to the presentation pore ame taku ame ye kariba san sହିତ interaction kariba bas au di jon I am very happy to introduce Mr. Su Parida, who is from the Australia. He is with us amo sହିତ achanti Australia re se rahuchanti amar odia ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ କହିବା ସିଏ ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ମାନେ ଟିକେ ସେୟାର କରିବେ ପ୍ଲସ୍ ଆମ ସହିତ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଦିଗମ୍ବର ଦାସ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯିଏ କି ଏକ୍ସେଲ ଲଜିଷ୍ଟିକ ଯେତେ ଆମ ଇଏ ବେହେରା ସାର୍ କହିଲେ ଆମର OCF ର ପ୍ରେସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଯିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଓଡ଼ିଶା କର୍ପୋରେଟ ଫାଉଣ୍ଡେସନ ତାଙ୍କର ଅଲ ଓଭର ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଅଲ ଓଭର ଓଡ଼ିଶା ତାଙ୍କର ବ୍ରାଞ୍ଚ ଅଫିସ ଅଛି ଆଉ MSME କୁ ପ୍ରମୋଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଯେତେ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରିଥିଲେ ଦାସ ବି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆମ ଲଜିଷ୍ଟିକ ର ଆଉ ସେଠି ଯିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆମ ସହିତ ଆହୁରି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରୋହିତ ବାବୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏକ୍ଜିମ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଟୋମର୍ସ ପ୍ରାଇଭେଟ ଲିମିଟେଡ ଏକ୍ସପୋର୍ଟର ସେ ବି ଏକ୍ସପୋର୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ବିଫୋର ଇଏ ତାଙ୍କ ସୁ ବାବୁ ଟିକେ ୱେଟ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ସିଂ ବାବୁ ଟିକେ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କାରଣ ଯେହେତୁ ସେମାନେ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି କାଳେ ସେମାନେ ବାହାରି ଯିବେ ଇଏ ସିଂ ବାବୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି JP ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲୁମ୍
हेलो
हाँ हाँ
सर
सिंह बाबू
आवाज
गुड
आछे
हाँ आवाज आछे
गुड आफ्टरनून सर
जेहेतु जेपी हाँ सर जेहेतु सिंह बाबू JP ह্যান্ডलूम ही गोटे संस्था ओडिशा जे की एक्सपोर्ट करूचंती एज पर आवर नॉलेज इज कंसर्न
हां ठीक है 4 नंबर फाइल चले दे
सर सिंह सर ओवर टू यू सर अपन कोहंतु तापरे सुब बाबू कहबे तार लॉजिस्टिक ये करिवे
ठीक है रखिले
यस
ओवर टू यू सर सर म्यूट कर देबे सर म्यूट कर दियो सर प्लीज
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू सर कमल सर थैंक यू सो मच ये अपॉर्चुनिटी सेकंड टाइम देछंदी आपण मते किछ कहया पई so that I am very much glad and I hope my voice is much clear over there. Okay, so
go ahead.
Yeah, please. So my name is
Singh sir gote second खाली ये अपन समस्त टिके वीडियो टिके ऑन कर देले so that हमें एटा फोटो नै जिबा हमर मीडिया पई टिके वीडियो समस्त प्लीज टिके ऑन कर दियंतु आ सिंह सर आपण ये करंतु go ahead. Thank you
yeah so first of all let me introduce myself. My name is JP Singh. I am representing JP Handloom. It's a textile manufacturing and export company based in Odisha in Bhubaneswar. We have our manufacturing unit in Nuapatna. Okay, so we are actually 1992 established company. Since 2011 we have started our proper export and in 2003 we have got the import export license code. So we are very much happy to share our best exporter award we got for consecutive 5 years since 2011 in the handloom sector. So we are doing the export of handloom products since 2011. In the last year 2021-22 we have a export turnover of around 4.5 crore and this year we are targeting of touching to around 5 crore. So let's see, we are hoping for our best. So before to go for any further details, let me just give you some idea about if there is a new exporter, if someone is a new exporter and want to start export house, then what he exactly needs to do. I am just going to share my experience, my practical experience with you, so that if you have any kind of queries, you can ask me later on. So first of all, if you are doing the first time export, you have to first choose which product you are going to export. Very fundamental thing. You have to choose that whether you are going to export in the textile product or a dry fruit or anything, whatever you have interest. Then you choose the product. Then you research on that product, that whether that product in which country it has a good demand. There are many organization or many sites are there where you can get the detail of the imports that from our country. Let's say the textile product of HS code 5007, that is silk fabric, how much quantity is getting exported to which country, that we can check. So according to that you can target your market, that okay fine, I have to market USA because USA has a great potential for this particular product, so I can export a lot of products to this market. So So chances of export increases in this way. Then you just then what happens that you make your sample products. Okay, go for making sample products, small products you make. Then do a proper catalog, proper photography, and prepare a proper good catalog, and then go for a B2C. I'm not saying to go for B2B at this point of time, as you are a very new exporter. So go for B2C, that is business to customer. Whatever you make, go for an online site where you can sell your product in a very small quantity. In this way, what will happen? Sorry, someone mobile is on. Yeah. So in this way, what will happen that you will understand that for this country, what exact product or quality is required. So you don't have to create 100 of pieces of, let's say, a scarf. You just need to produce 10 pieces of scarf. Go for a B2C portal like Amazon.com or eBay.com or etc.com. So go for there, do a listing of your products, and then you can check whether where this product is getting sell more. And then according to that, you can produce more of those products and keep some stock also. So when the products will start selling, then you will get a good confidence. Your confidence will increase that, okay, this kind of product I can sell to USA market. Then you can go for a bulk manufacturing. Okay, now the thing is coming that, okay, fine. For B2C, you don't have to go for a lot of documentation. You just need to have a IC code. Your GST number should be there. And then you can go for a B2C like export. But when it comes to B2B export, let's say you tie up with any B2B promotion organization, like as Panigrahi sir said, you should go for Alibaba.com or IndiaMart.com or TradeIndia.com. These portals are a B2B promotional agency. What is the work of this organization? You put your catalog in their website or in their catalog. You put your catalog over there, and they promote your products in international market. So you cannot go every time. You cannot go USA and show your products to each client. So you have to take a help of technical, that is B2B organizations are there. You just go and put your catalog over there. They do a paid promotion of your product catalog in USA or in Australia or in global. Then according to your products, some customer will start putting inquiries to you. Then you start getting inquiries. Now go for replying them, and then do a small sampling work, and then you can understand that what quality the buyer is asking for. Then you can go for a bulk manufacturing. So this is the way you should go, a small, like slow and steady way you should go. Rather making 1,000 of pieces and put it in your warehouse, you can go for a small quantity at first, and then you can see the market interest, and according to that, you can go for a bulk manufacturing. So now B2B organization, they are there. You can just talk to them. What is their charges? Let's say for IndiaMart, you can start investing at least 25,000 or 30,000 a year, and get some inquiries from there, and see that how the product is like going in the market. Now this is how you can start working. Then and most important thing is that you have to have a good knowledge about your product. You cannot say that I can just buy a product from a tribal place and I can just sell it in the B2C or B2B, and there is no one going to ask me anything. No, international buyers are very much specific towards what they are buying. So you have to be very specific that what you are writing, and that should be truthful, whatever you are writing. You cannot just fake around in the international market, because if you sell something, if it is getting rejected by a buyer by putting some wrong information, then they can deduct all amount, Like in B2C, you are using PayPal agency to get a fund. So if the buyer finds something wrong in the product, then they can claim for refund, and the PayPal organization will immediately refund money to them. So you will fall with zero money, but your product is out of your country, so you cannot get the product itself. So these are the things you have to be very much careful about. And then it comes to value addition. If you are going for, let's say, as I am in the textile field, so if I'll go for textile products, then value addition is very important. We cannot just keep selling saris and dress material or scarf. We have to go for other products like you can go for kids garment. You can just customize it to the ladies wear according to international market needs. You can go for some other natural fibers, put it in there like bamboos, banana. These are the natural fiber which is having a very huge demand in international market. So go for this raw material, do the value addition, dyeing, printing, then embroidery, these kind of things you will start do, then you will get good business in the international market. And then you can take the help of FIO also to go for foreign exhibitions. You can go over there, foreign exhibition. I think they like do 50% reversal of your charges, or maybe 100%. Kamal sir will give a proper detail about that. But you can get a lot of benefit out of that. You can get good business, and also you can get good market in the international market also. So these are the things you have to be careful about. And then the commercial shipments are there. If you do a bulk shipment, then you can get a lot of benefit from government also, like drawback, you are getting duty drawback, then RoTAP scheme is there. So these are the things you can claim. And just a second, sir. Just a second.
I request all of you kindly switch on your videos so that we can take a good photograph. Still, some people are not able to hear. I request you. Mr. Girija, please. Panigra sir, टिके खाली ये करिए sir. जो माने मोबाइल नंबर और ईमेल आईडी देना प्लीज दे दियंतु सो दैट हमें डायरेक्टली हमें कनेक्ट करिवु आपन को नेक्स्ट टाइम हेला को कारण जेहेतु हमें मेसेज करछु मेसेज कोड जाउची ये करछि माने हमें ये ट्रैक करि करनु तणु आपन जदी मोबाइल नंबर जदी चैट बॉक्स से दे देबे सो दैट हमें डाटाबेस रखि देले नेक्स्ट टाइम आपन भी से जो नुआ टाइप रो मीटिंग होची वर्कशॉप होची आपन एटलीस्ट टाइम बाहर करिना अटेंड करि परिबे तणु आपन चैट बॉक्स से जो मन देना प्लीज ठीक आपन ये करंतु
सर फोटो उठी सला सर
हाँ उठे सर थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
lot of thanks sir, lot of thanks
sir. हाँ सिंह बाबू कंटिन्यू सर
Kamal sir from OCF I have to say something.
हाँ मो टिके सिंह सर को सरी जाओ तापर अपन सर ये करिवे
हाँ सर mobile charge form thila to se switch off hela. So what I was saying that you will get a lot of benefit from government also. So you should consult with the specific organization like FIO. They can give you all the details that what are the benefits you can get, the duty drawback, the RoTAP. These are the scheme. Almost like in silk fabric, we are getting almost like 9% as the duty drawback. So it is not a small amount. If you are doing $1,000 of export, then you are getting almost like $90 as a duty drawback only, apart from your profit. So go for these schemes. You should not skip these schemes. So while doing the invoice or putting the SLIs, consult with people who has experience, so that you can put the details properly, that you are claiming for duty drawback, you are claiming for ROTEP scheme, so that later on you can get those benefits. Because I have seen people who has not put all these claims in the invoice, and later on they didn't able to get the benefits also. So be careful while making the papers, while making the invoices. So now the freight forward thing comes, like you have the product, you understand the market also, you get the buyer also. Now you can consult with the CHA companies or the freight forwarding companies. If you are doing B2C, then you can go for courier mode shipments also. You can talk to FedEx or DHL. They can give you a much better prices. And when the shipment is more than of, let's say, like 100 kg or 200 kg, you can go for a freight forwarding companies also. So this is how you should start working in the export. And there are organizations who can always there to help you. So even Kamal Sahu is there, Kamal Sahu sir is there, who can guide you that how we should move ahead with the export. So we are doing export since almost like 15 years now. So we all can do exports properly if you are doing the proper documentation work properly, and also if you can understand the product and the market. So that is what I just need to say. So just be in touch with each other so that we can help each other in this. So thank you so much, Kamal sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time, sir, and share your huge experience with the entrepreneurs, new exporters, startups, everyone, sir. We are expecting another 6 to 7 years there, but and I hope that you will be there. And thank you very much, Mr. Singh. And I'll request Mr. Osiyapur sir कहूଥିଲେ कोन कहया पई के परे ना सर कहबे.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, we praise very much Kamal Sahu sir from FIEO. He's doing a tremendous job for export promotion. We are also in the OCF. We promote MS in the grassroots level. We promote MSME, entrepreneurship, and startups also. Recently, we have our national convention for startups on 17/12/22 in ICC Lodhi Road, New Delhi, sir. It was a big event. In the grassroots level, we train and link aspirants to the banks and for a suitable livelihood activity for themselves to earn a handsome income for their family and happiness. With this, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, Mr. Das is there from Excelo Logistics. Digambar Das. Das babu achante. Digambar sir achante logistic ro. जेतु बेहरा सर रिक्वेस्ट करथिले. Sob babu आपन विषय को तो Mr. Sob is a good friend of mine. आमे दी जन थिलु आपनकर 2019 before COVID आमे वियतनाम रे थिलु. We have spent a good time over there, and now he is in Australia, and he is also promoting our Odisha product in Australia, both in Vietnam and in Australia. And he today itself we have discussed about to keep a meeting on rice. So we'll be from the Mayurbhanj on 11th. We'll keep a meeting on the rice, and Panigrahi will be help in this regard. The presentation will be on that, and Mr. Soap will be. I will request Mr. Soap to give his presentation. What is the product is there? We will call Rice Miller Association also, and Mr. Soap just introduce for 5 minutes. Share your what are the products is available there. Then will be go for to Mr. Rohit Kanungo. Over to you, Mr. Soap.
Thank you, Kamalji. Good evening, everyone. आशा करे कि everybody is good in Orissa or India रे जे भी एटे देखा करूछंती. So I'm Soap. I'm running a consulting firm in Australia, Vietnam, mostly Southeast Asia market रे operate करू. So I've been associated with the export divisions and Mr. Kamalji and other people, even JP Singh, JP Handloom. So tango soito bhi ame discussion past re karichu and lot of other people. So amaro entire aim hela ki amaro Odisha ro jaha bhi products achi, especially amaro Odisha handloom, agricultural products, ei sabu products ame kemti bahare export karike Odisha ro na hi paribo. Au all the hardworking people of Odisha, semane farmers huantu, semane artisans huantu, pe JP huantu, tanko kemti promote kariyara achi. Policy wise, subida wise, e sabu wise, Kamal ji aur tanko department manage kari paribe. But just to help around ki Australia ho ki Vietnam ho kemiti kono kariba pai habo, कोड जति किछ रोड ब्लॉक्स हला हमें अच्छु हेल्प करिया पई. So एबे समस्त जानी थिबे कि नहीं, but there is a free trade agreement जोटा ऑस्ट्रेलिया और इंडिया भितर साइन हिची in past few days. So finally जो 2-3 मास आगु साइन हितला, so the entire memorandum is out. So 96% of the goods are like trade free from Australia. Even India रो 85% I think the goods are trade माने tax free जोटा ऑस्ट्रेलिया को आसी परिबो. तो speaking only about handloom, ଆମେ ଯଦି handloom ର ବିଷୟରେ କଥା ହବା କି एकत्र from both district ଆମେ କଥା ହବା କି ओडिसा ର जो भी handloom ଆମେ କଥା हबा, तारो print इंडोनेशिया बाली रे भी अछि, तारो print ऑस्ट्रेलिया रे भी अछि, सबुआडे तारो डिमांड अछि. तो मु बस ए ही कहबी मोर डिटेल्स माने मु ऑलरेडी चैट रे रखि सारिछि. आमे एई सब फोरम को लास्ट 1.5 years लाने आमे आसुचु डिस्कस करूचु. तो जे भी आसीचंती बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड हमर सब डिले होतला, बट एबे कोविड हैज बीन पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ. तो एबे जहां को भी मु लास्ट टाइम भी कहथले, एबे भी कहूचे जहां को एक्सपोर्ट रे पॉसिबल अछि, एंटर रूल रेगुलेशन पॉसि के जेमति मिस्टर सिंह कहथले, माने डू योर होमवर्क प्रॉपर्ली. जो थरे पॉसिबल अछि गोटे दिटा जिंस रे ही पॉसि के आगो निजर एक्सपीरियंस देखो, निजर एक्सपर्टीज देखो, देन यू कैन एक्सपैंड और जहां भी करि परिबो. सेटा पॉइंट 1. Point number 2, any policies, anything, so keep yourself updated with the government policies from FICO and other FEOA and sabu jinsaru. So keep updated on the government policies. Private players jodi ki help korchon thik ochandi, nale Australia or Vietnam market pai MConscious and more, we are always ready to help, be it on the clearance, be it on finding buyers from this market, or be it in collaboration from local players from here. तो सब जिनस हे परियो. स्पेशली हमें वियतनाम और ऑस्ट्रेलिया को ही एबे फोकस करूछु, बिकॉज ए दीटा देश ही हमें जानिछु दे आर ग्रोइंग एंड दे विल ग्रो इन द लॉन्ग रन. सो से ही कहबार थिला. एंड आई जस्ट वांट टू कांग्रेचुलेट कमल जी एंड देयर एंटायर टीम. लाइक से मु देखुची नॉन स्टॉप से माने लास्ट 2 years हेलानी पुश करे चलछंती. मु एबे भी गारंटी दउची कमल जी को साइड रो लॉट ऑफ यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स मो सहित कनेक्ट करछंती, तांको हम हेल्प करियो चेष्टा करछु. एबे भी से माने गोटे डिवीजन ने पसी की सेकंड प्रोडक्ट रे पसी की थर्ड प्रोडक्ट एबे से माने कलरिंग, बिकॉज़ राइट नाउ दे आर कॉन्फिडेंट, से माने जानि छंती कोन करियर अछि. तो एनी क्वेश्चंस आपण कमल जी को कनेक्ट करंतु. एनी सजेशंस ए दीटा कंट्री वियतनाम ऑस्ट्रेलिया दरकार, प्लीज रीच आउट टू मी. तो कमल जी आई विल कीप इट शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट. तो जहां को इच्छा अछि काम करिया पे मु सब बेले कुए, they will find their way and they will do it. हम जानि छ ओडिसा रे एबे एते मास, एते यंग पिला, एते इच्छुक बिजनेसमैन, they want to explore. एबे आई थिंक इंडिगो रो भी इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट स्टार्ट हे जिबा मासे 2 मास रे हॉकी वर्ल्ड कप आछि. दैट इज आल्सो ए गुड फोरम टू प्रमोट थिंग्स एंड ऑल. मु बाहरे रहि के यही देखि पारछि न्यूज तो मैं सजेस्ट करि परिबी. बट अदर देन दैट आमे आम टीम ऑलवेज आर रेडी टू हेल्प. सो प्लीज रीच आउट टू अस. And thank you everyone. Kamal ji, thank you. आउ आमे आशा करू आगो को अलगा हैंडलूम रो भी एमिति रेगुलरली वीकली की बाय वीकली एमिति कॉन्फ्रेंस हो, सो दैट आमे मोर इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स अपन मते टिके आगरु जणैले आमे आनि के फोरम रे ऐड करबे. थैंक यू.
हमर सुबाबू हमर 11 तारिख दिन अछि, जनवरी 11 तारिख न राइस मिलर एसोसिएशन 1500 मिलर्स अछंती. जानी के जना जॉइन करिवे, बट अपन वियतनाम रो टिके प्लान करंतु कि राइस कि वैल्यू एडिशन हो कोन हो, सो दैट हम गोटे मीटिंग रखिबा एई 3 टा को रखिबा नेक्स्ट ईयर 11 तारिख माने सेटा मते लागुची बोते
दैट इज वेडनेसडे.
हां वेडनेसडे हां
करेक्ट.
अब से रखो अपन के. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
श्योर थैंक यू.
ये मिस्टर दास फ्रॉम एक्सेल लॉजिस्टिक्स इज देयर. मिस्टर दास लॉजिस्टिक्स. अच्छा मिस्टर रोहित is there from the Tomos Private Limited, Jagri. to Canada. Mr. Rohit, Mr. Rohit is there. Mr. Rohit. ଟିକେ ସାର୍ ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ କରିଦେବେ ନହେଲେ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଯଦି କିଛି ଅଛି ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାର୍ ପାଇଁ ଯଦି କିଛି ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ପ୍ଲିଜ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ। ରୋହିତ ବାବୁ ଆସିଲେ ଆମେ କନେକ୍ଟ କରୁଛୁ। ଓସିଏଫ ତରଫରୁ କିଛି ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ ଅଛି? ଓସିଏଫ ତରଫରୁ ବେହେରା ସାର୍ କିଛି କହିବେ ନା ଆମେ ଇଣ୍ଟରାକ୍ସନ କରିଦେବା? ଏନି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ସ ଫର ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାର୍? ଏନି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ସ ଫର ଏସଏନ୍ ପାଣିଗ୍ରାହୀ ସାର୍? ଯାହା ମନରେ ଅଛି ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ।
Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir. Panigrahi sir, good evening.
Good evening, namaskar.
JP Singh, namaskar sir. JP Singh कहूतले JP Handloom.
कौन
हाँ sir. अच्छा एबे जो हेची हमरो ऑस्ट्रेलिया सहित जो MOU साइन हेची सेटा आगो एक्चुअली थिला कोन अप टू सम स्पेसिफिक अमाउंट जेमति लेट्स से $1000 जाय जदी आपण किछि माल पठौछंती तेबे सेटा माने क्लाइंट को किछि इंपोर्ट टैक्स पड़िबनी बोली एमति किछि थिला बट एबे जो हेची सेटा कोन हेची एक्चुअली एग्जैक्टली?
Actually, a free trade agreement अनुसार some of the products have been identified. Of course, a list of bar question or further they're deliberating more some list. So the preliminary list already bahari padichi. So list आपन दरकार वाले मैं पठाइबी. So those items, suppose we are exporting in Australia, that reduction of the customs duty will be there. Not just everything is exempted, but some of them are exempted and some of the lesser duty. So that is what the agreement. And similarly, from Australia also, some of the items they identified, which we import into India, and those will be exempted or lesser duty.
Okay.
Those are the. So this in FTA, free trade agreement. So we are likely go with UK also, but some political blockages are there. Otherwise, we are also going for the UK. Almost like it was final, like last Diwali supposed to be signed, but the political disturbance happened in UK, and lot of other concerns also happened. Therefore, it is stopped. But otherwise, we are now going forward.
Okay, but right now with UK there is no free trade agreement.
No free trade agreement.
Not even USA, right?
No, not in US. USA even withdrawn the GSP provision also. So that was like a concession only, but they withdrawn. So we are being paid for the higher duties. So that is all.
Now one more thing I need to ask you that we are doing the export on basis of LUT right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we are getting that we don't have to pay any GST right now while doing the export. But what happens that when we are purchasing the raw materials, we are paying almost like 5% GST.
Yeah.
So those 5% GSTs are getting like with us as a input credit only.
Accumulated.
Yes, it is getting accumulated almost like 30 lakhs of input credit right now we have.
Okay.
So where to actually, how to use that input credit actually, that is a little bit confusing.
Let me understand your company profile. The company profile means broadly, how much percentage of your total turnover you are selling in Indian market and how much domestic market?
Now we are doing a very small margin in domestic, almost like 5% or maximum 10% we are doing in this domestic.
Okay.
Actually 5% only, almost like 95% we are doing export right now.
So as a consultant, generally first we understand your profile, company profile. Means broadly, just because you're already experienced people. So to advise you, because your accumulated ITC, if you follow the the first process of that is the LUT we are going and all thing, that you need not pay, so that ITC will be accumulated. But there is second provision is there. You you have to pay using the ITC, then you can get the automatically draw, means your refund. For that, there is no need for application. The shipping bill itself, there you have to provide the second option on payment of GST. you pay the GST. While you're making the payment of the GST, means that IGST you have to pay. IGST you are paying, then you have to utilize the ITC. You utilize the ITC and pay the your IGST, and whatever you're paying, that will automatically comes to your bank account. There is no separate applications required. The shipping bill itself is treated as an application. So you can ask your CHA. There are two options are there when you are making the export. Of course, if you want, I can share that detailed one sheet slide. I will share you. There you can find very easily to understand. One is the LUT option. The other is on payment of IGST.
Okay, so the payment of IGST is much flexible for us to get the.
I advise all the product goods exporters do this route.
Okay.
Especially they have the larger exports, but less of the domestic, because they can't use in the domestic market that credit. So therefore, this route is very advantageous, and you can go for this. And all your existing credits also gradually it can reduce.
One more thing that in the coming March we have to renew our LUT. Okay, so if I do not renew my LUT, so that will work, right?
No, actually LUT you can renew it, but keep it. There is an option. You need not just when you take the LUT, you have to go with the LUT option.
Okay,
even though you keep that LUT, whenever you want, you can use the LUT. But meantime, also you can use this. This route is very advantageous. All your accumulated credits will be utilized.
Okay.
So that's very good option. Very good option.
Okay. Thank
and
you.
Also, if you have an import any age there, you please contact. I will advise you without payment of any of the customs duty. There is a new provision, not EPCG and all thing for import of the capital goods. That EPCG provision is there, but government has brought the new another scheme. There also you need not pay any of the duties. You need not approach any DGFT for getting the licenses and the authorizations, and you need not have any obligation also for export. And that provision is there. I will tell you if you have any imports for the capital goods or other items, then you can approach. I can advise you, or even raw materials also. If you have any of the raw materials you are importing, like I don't know what you are importing at present.
No, right now we are not importing. We are all using like Indian stuff only.
Domestic only. But in case of the importing also, I'll tell you without payment of any of the customs duty, you can do it. And that provision also there. No customs duty need to pay.
Okay. Yeah, one more thing I need to ask you. Yes. Actually, since last 2 years, we used to get the PDF of Leo copies in our email whenever we do a shipment. Okay, the shipping bill copies, we are getting it as a soft copy since last 2 or 3 years. Before 6 months, some problem happens in our IceGate. Some problem happened in our IceGate profile, and the soft copy of shipping bill, which is used to come in our mail whenever we do shipment, that stopped for around, let's say, 4 months. So what happens that we have something around, let's say, 30 or 40 shipments, commercial shipments, whose shipping bill we haven't got. So what we did, that we called to the custom house and we tried to talk to them, that IceGate customer care, that how to get those Leo copies. So they said that you have to consult the shipping company, whoever do your shipments. Like in our case, it was DHL. And when we are talking to the DHL is saying that no, you have to get it from the IceGate. So yeah, then we are in a dilemma right now.
Okay. Briefly, I understood what is your problem. Because whenever you are taking any of the carriers, like shipping lines or any of the carriers who are taking your goods, then they has to file corresponding that that's what is it called? After the letter export, they have to carry, and then they have to inform to the customs officials their written information that they have carried the goods outside India.
Yes.
That declaration they have to make. That declaration those company has to make in the IceGate. Then automatically your will be activated. Because only out of the country when it is exported, then only it is a real meaning of the export. Export, the definition also, if you see, taking the goods from India to outside India. Outside India, who are carrying? The carriers are taking, either these shipping lines or airways or the courier companies like that. They has to file the declaration that they have carried out the goods outside India. Then of course you are automatically this can get activated.
The activation has already been done. Like we are
not like that. Not like that. That is the problem, sir. Actually, this is the problem. When you ask the customs officers, also they'll ask, contact the carriers, the shipping lines, and the shipping lines not knowing this one or not doing this one, they simply blame you. Approach the customs. So these games will go, but the real fact is, in IceGate there is a logical relationship is there, that interactions. Once this declaration is made, then only it will be activated. Then you will get the shipping bill, all the details you can get it.
Okay. Okay, fine. I'll try talk to them. Let's see.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Last speaker is with us, Mr. Rohit Kanunkar from the Tomos Private Limited. Mr. Rohit, just give us the idea. What are the do's and don't do's? What the new exporters will do? Then कौन करिवे, कौन भूल न करिवे, कोटा ठीक करिवे, ठीक है अपन से हाईलाइट करिवे ठीक है।
आज्ञा नमस्कार समस्त को जो मान तो सब हेलो am I audible?
Yes, audible. Please go ahead. ठीक है, म्यूट कर दे जो मान ठीक अच्छी प्लीज से देखी दो म्यूट अच्छी ना नहीं।
भाई तो ऑलरेडी मुझे पी सिंह साहब सुन ली तो एक्सपीरियंस्ड एक्सपोर्टर अच्छंती ऑलरेडी दे आर डूइंग इट हमें भी करिछु किछि एक्सपोर्ट करिछु सो मो एक्सपीरियंस किछि मोर मो शेयर करि परिबी केंति एक्सपोर्ट रे कोन डूज एंड डोंट्स सो दैट इज फॉर फ्रेशर माने जो मान सब करियो स्टार्टअप जो मान एक्सपोर्ट करियो को चाहू छथि। तो फर्स्ट ये है जे अपन तो बायर अपन को आइडेंटिफाई करिया को पड़िबो बाहर अपन सपोज नुआ जो मान एक्सपोर्ट करिया को चाहू छथि आ तांकर के बाहर ये रिलेटिव्स वगैरह अछंती तांको थ्रू रे किछि कांटेक्ट जनरेट करी कि अपन ये करि परिबे किछि बायर्स अपन ये करि परिबे और अपन ट्रेड शोज वगैरह रे पार्टिसिपेट करी कि लीड्स जनरेट करि पारे बायर्स कांटेक्ट करि परिबे। Okay, and second point है payment terms and conditions. Payment terms टा अपन को देखिया को पड़िबो जे अपन LC करू चंदी कि जल्दी हमें यूजुअली कौन करथलु 50% हमें एडवांस नेलु ऑर्डर को एग्जीक्यूट करलु तापरे शिपमेंट पहुंचला बेल को ये रे ताको डेस्टिनेशन पोर्ट रे पहुंचला बेल को नेक्स्ट रिमेनिंग 50% हमें नेलु सो अपन एलसी भी करि परिबे ए टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस और अपन जो बिल ऑफ लेडिंग जो जोटा एटा सेटा अपन बैंक थ्रू रे पठै कि भी अपन डॉक्यूमेंट्स उडा माने से माने पेमेंट करले अपन डॉक्यूमेंट्स को देई परिबे। ओके सो दि तीनटा जिंस अछि जेंति सपोज हमें एक्सपोर्ट करूछु एक्सपोर्ट डॉक्यूमेंटेशन गुडा हमको निजो को जानिबा पड़ियो बिंगे माने ये करिया स्टार्टअप जो करिछु हमें सो हमें आज प्रोप्राइटर की डायरेक्टर हमें निजो को सब जिंस जानिबा पड़ियो। छोटो गोटे एग्जांपल देबी जंते आमो केस रे जहा सब माने प्रथम हमें आरंभ कलु प्रति स्टेप बाय स्टेप रे हर्डल्स आसीबा आरंभ होला हमें एग्रो प्रोडक्ट्स रो एक्सपोर्ट करूछु वी आर एक्सपोर्टिंग टू कनाडा सो प्रति स्टेप रे हर्डल्स आसला सपोज हमें जस्ट कंपनी रजिस्ट्रेशन करलु कला परे हमें एफएसएसआई लाइसेंस में अप्लाई करलु एटा फूड लाइसेंस आपनकर अप्लाई करलु फूड लाइसेंस अप्लाई करला परे सेटा फूड लाइसेंस रो टर्न अराउंड टाइम होची अराउंड आपनकर 60 डेज मुझे लास्ट हमें जति जाने 60 डेज दा टर्न अराउंड टाइम 60 डेज आपन को फूड लाइसेंस ता इश्यू होबो इंपोर्टर एक्सपोर्टर्स फूड लाइसेंस होटे अछि आपन को सेटा ही माने जदी आपन एक्सपोर्ट करिया को फूड पर्टिकुलरली फूड प्रोडक्ट्स ता कहूची सो सेति पई आपन को इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्टर जो सेटा आपन नवा से लाइसेंस नवा सो हमें अप्लाई करला को एक्नॉलेजमेंट कॉपी मिलला ओके तो हमें कंपनी रजिस्ट्रेशन करि सरथिलु एक्नॉलेजमेंट हम पाखरे ऑलरेडी 1.5 मंथ्स ला थिला ये फूड लाइसेंस रो and we shipped the items. आमे शिपमेंट करिदेलु शिपमेंट करिदेला परे सेठी पहुंचला बेलू कस्टम्स से माने मना कले कहले आमे विदाउट एफएसएसआई लाइसेंस आमे पठेई पारिबु नाही माने जिनसटा को आमे पठेइबु सेठो सो तो माने फर्स्ट ये हला जे आपण माने यार कहिबार तात्पर्य हला जे जहा जेतळे भी जहा भी आपण आरंभ करिवे सब लाइसेंसेस गुडा रेडी करके रखिथिबे सो दैट कि आपनकर किछि हडल्स न आसु जेतळे आपण एक्सपोर्ट करिवे कारण आपण जेतळे पोर्ट पाखरे पहुंचीबो सेतळे जदी किछि आपनकर अटकी गला शिपमेंट आपण को बहुत गुडे डैमरिंग चार्जेस वगैरह पड़ी जिवो सेति पे सेटा गोटे पॉइंट अच्छा सेकंड पॉइंट हला जेतळे आपण गोटे सीएचए अपॉइंटमेंट करूचंती ताको टिके माने आपण टिके रेफरेंस नै कि जो माने करूचंती कि आपनकर सार को यदि सार को एफआईओ सार को कमल सार को अपना हेल्प नै कि ओडिसा भुवनेश्वर जो माने कि ओडिसा रहउचंती कि के नोन लोक जो माने एक्सपोर्ट करूचंती ताकठु रेफरेंस नै कि ओटे सीएचए आपण अपॉइंट करिवे सीएचए अपॉइंट करिवे हम केस से कोन हला आमे डॉक्यूमेंट्स गुडा सीएचए को पठेइलु सीएचए अपॉइंट कला परे से माने कोन करंती से माने ताको सिस्टम रे पुट करिकि सेटा पुणी हमकु फेरांती के एटा सब किछि करेक्ट अछि कि नाही तो आमे जो शिपमेंट वैल्यू देइथिलु से शिपमेंट वैल्यू रे आमे तांको पठेइलु बाकी सब आमे चेक करलु ठीक अछि ई करलु करेक्ट कॉपी जोटा आसिला आमे ताको करेक्ट करी तांको देलु से मान जेतले अपलोड करिसंती अपलोड करी जेतले शिपमेंट पळेला आपन गोटे शिपिंग बिल कॉपी आसे ओके सो शिपिंग बिल कॉपी आसिला बेलको आमे एते ताको नजर देइनु जेतले शिपमेंट पहुंचिला पेमेंट जो आसिला देखिला ता भीतर गोटे $500 रे डिफरेंस आसुची तो जेति की आपनकर शिपिंग बिल रे जो अमाउंट आ आमे जो इनवॉइस कॉपी पठेइतलु करेक्टेड जो से माने सीएचए हमको देइथिला ता भीतर गोटे $500 रे गोटे डिफरेंस आसुतिला सो आमे जो करेक्टेड कॉपी देइछु सीएचए को से माने जो सिस्टम रे तांगर एंट्री करी कि शिपमेंट जो करिसंती तारे गोटे $500 रे गोटे इंश्योरेंस एडिशनल पकई दिसंती आमे से पंतो ताको देखि नथिलु जेतोळे ये आसिला क्वेरीटा आसिला जे $500 सेही टाइम रे हमें देखिला ये को ऑलरेडी माने हमर किछि मिस्टेक नाही सीएचए वाला भूल पुट करिसंती सीए सेटा अप्रूव हेगी से पटु पळैछि सो ये किछि ये गुडा को हमको माने आज जदि हमें फर्स्ट टाइम एक्सपोर्ट करूछु टिके किछि नजर रखिया को पड़िबो आ या मु ये करबी आ जो फूड लाइसेंस जो कोतली पाई हमर अटकी गला सेठी जाई कि शिपमेंट जाई कि पाखा पाखी 2-3 दिन पाखा पाखी रह तो ए माने बहुत जिंस कहते हमको एति पैसा दे दियन तो हमें भितरे करी कि कर दबु लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर सो आमे जाई कि फियोरे ओडिसा चैप्टर कमल सर को जाई कि हमें ये कलु रिक्वेस्ट कलु कि हमको टिके इंटरव्यू करंतु सो से बहुत हेल्प करले एंड जाओ लकीली माने से अनबिलीवेबली से माने भी सीएचए भी माने एते आश्चर्य हले जे विद इन 24 आवर्स से हमर लाइसेंस ता हेई गला फूड लाइसेंस ता वी गॉट द फूड लाइसेंस एंड वी एक्सपोर्टेड आवर फर्स्ट शिपमेंट सो एटा गोटे बड़ गोटे ये आ एति कहि कि मु ये करबी मु जानिबी आपण केते दूर कॉम्प्रिहेंड करि पारले मो कथारु सो आई मीन दिस वाज नॉट ए प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच सो किछि जदि माने जो माने करिया को चाहन किछि जदि डाउट्स अछि किछि पचारि पारंती
रोहित सर मुटी पचारिबी सर
आगे सर
एक्चुअली बिल्कुल नुआ सर मु वर्तमान पई जस्ट एंटर करूची शायद फ्यू रे रजिस्ट्रेशन काली करची आरसीएमसी रे जॉइन करची किंतु मोर जो प्रोडक्ट होची बेसिकली ब्राजील एंड कनाडा बेस्ट
आगे
जोडे कि हमरो ऑर्गेनिक कंपोस्ट वर्मी कंपोस्ट ओडिसा रे हमें तयारी करूचु आ तार मार्केट एक्चुअली हमें लोकली बा अमेज़न बा हमर इंडिया मार्ट बा आपनकर एक्सपोर्ट इंडिया रे मोर ऑलरेडी 2014 रु चली छी
आगे
तो वर्तमान पई किछि प्रोडक्ट हमरो जस्ट फेब्रुआरी ठू बेसी परिमाण रे टिके बाहरिबो बोली कि मो हमें वर्तमान पई प्लान करछु
कोन आगे
हां तो मु आपन जेहेतु कनाडा बेस्ड बोली कि सुनिली मु सेते खुशी हली आपन हम हेल्प करिवे बोली कि भाबुछि
निश्चय निश्चय
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୋବାଇଲ ନंबर ତ ମୁଁ ପାଇ ନାହିଁ ତଥାପି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ ମତେ ସାର୍ ସାଥେ କମल ସାର୍ ମତେ ହେଲ୍ପ କରିବେ कि आपण देई पारंती जदी ओपनली देई परिबे मु आपनको कांटेक्ट करबी केमिति
आज्ञा निश्चय निश्चय सर मु शेयर कर देबी चैट बॉक्स से शेयर कर देबी
आज्ञा बेसिकली एक्चुअली कन्नड़ को बेसी काली भी गुटे ऑफर आस्तेला पर त मु भाबुची आपण टिके हेल्प करियो बोली
निश्चय निश्चय आज्ञा निश्चय
ओके थैंक यू ओके
थैंक यू
टिके किछि कोइ परे कमल सर
आज्ञा आज्ञा सर सर कौन सा नमस्कार
नमस्कार आज्ञा मीटिंग बिगिन रो वर्तमान सुधा मु जहा सुनिली सबो एस्टैब्लिश्ड एक्सपोर्टर मान को पई जहा जा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अछि फैसिलिटीज अछि सबो जा इंफॉर्मेशन प्राय मिली गला जहा माने डूज एंड डोंट्स ए बाबत रे मत हमर वर्तमान जस्ट रिसेंटली कहि करी कोले भी किछटा इंस्ट्रक्शन मिलला किंतु बेस लेवल रे जो माने नोआ एंटरप्राइज करबा पई चाहउचंती किबा एंटरप्रेन्योर बाहरुचंती हमें बेस लेवल डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल रे केमती समान को ट्रेन अप करि परिबा दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स टू बी फेस्ड एंड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट सो दैट वी कैन फुलफिल आवर ड्रीम ए बाबत रे आपनकर माने ओसीएफ तरफ रु किबा एफआईओ तरफ रु कोन प्लान्स एंड प्रोग्राम्स अछि जेटा कि बेस लेवल रे डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल रे हम जेटा डिस्ट्रिक्ट को हब करिया पई हम चाहउचंती त समान को ट्रेन अप करिया पई नो एंटरप्रेन्योर मान को आमे कोन व्यवस्था करि परिबा
एटा सर देखो त आपनकर आगु तो नथिला आपण गोटे 2 वर्ष पूर्व जे चिंता करिवे डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल रे जाई किना एक्सपोर्ट टा को प्रमोट करेवा सेटा स्वप्न ही थिला तेणु गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्टिव नेलान देखो मु 20 वर्ष ला काम करे 2003 रु मते आपनकर भुवनेश्वर कटक रे बालेश्वर रे बरहमपुर रे हार्डली गोटे दिटा करथि 20 वर्ष भितरे आज का डेट 20 वर्ष रे हार्डली मु करछि कटक भुवनेश्वर काम सरे दे मोर बट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया रे ये अछि जे तमे प्रत्येक डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे करिवे हैला इनफैक्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट तेणु आमे डिस्ट्रिक्ट कामटा जस्ट ए मासे ला स्टार्ट करिछु एबे देखो हम ऑलरेडी 3टा डिस्ट्रिक्ट सरी जाइछि आ बर्तन आमे माने कंटीन्यूअसली आमे डीआईसी कथा बहुत इंटरनल अछि से तो सरकारी सिस्टम भीतर अछि ओपन हाउस रे अछि एटा कहि होनी किंतु डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल रे आमे ताको कहूची तंबा को जदी एक्सपोर्ट रिलेटेड किछि जदी इश्यू आसुची आ जेमति आपण कहले मते जो माने मते देखा करछंती ताको पचारिबे मु जेतल ताको कहबे आसीबे तमे 20-30टा क्वेश्चन धरि के आसो हैला जोडा जानि मु कहि देबी किबा मु न जानि मु रेफरेंस टा देई देबी सब बेले मु कहि आपण जो माने इंटरेक्शन करथबे ये तेणु जो माने जो माने मो पाको आसंती एमती मैट्रिक पिला केमती एक्सपोर्ट स्टार्ट करिवो आमे पूरा छोट पिला भले बुझे बुझे आसु कारण एक्सपोर्ट होची गोटे वेरी सार जे पानी के साइकिल इट्स नॉट सो इजी कारण इट्स द प्रीमियम बिजनेस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड पृथ्वी सबुठारु एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस कर साला परे लास्ट पोल होची अपन एक्सपोर्ट परे आ पृथ्वी रे किछि बिजनेस नाही तो आमे जानि छु जदी ताको बड़ बड़ कथा कहिले कोन बना से जानि छु हजी जीवो कोठी तेणु आमे पूरा स्टेप बाय करी करी आमे करछु 20 वर्ष एक्सपीरियंस अछि भारत मसला कसम बडा बहुत एक्सपोर्ट तयारी करछि आमे खाली कहू जे तम साइड रो खाली गोटे % तमे इंटरेस्ट नियो बाकी 99% आमे आपन गाइड करिवु रेफरेंस देबु ये करिवु डीजीएफटी कस्टम जेमती से जे हमर रोहित बाबू कहले तांकर सेंट्रल एफएसआई 2 मास ला पड़ीतिला शिपमेंट जाय कि ना आपनकर जो जहाज जिंसो जाय कि ना नवसिवा पोर्ट रे गेटिंग माने कस्टमर बाउंड्री भितरे माने अटकी की अछि पसै दउ नांती गेट भितरे ताको पुणी आगे कालकाटा सेंट्रल एफएसआई ताको प्रेशर करे कि ना मु निजे इंटरवेंस करी कि ना 2 दिन रे आपनकर एफएसआई कथा हो जे कोन ना जे ए जो जिंसडा जो कहले जे सब डॉक्यूमेंटेशनटा केमिति करिवे सब करिवे हमें तो गाइड करू टिके गाइडलाइंस टिके बाहरी गला माने कोन एटा पर एबे कि ना हां ठीक है से लोकटा भलो पडला बोली कि ना से सेंट्रल एफएसआई टा तयारी करतला 2 दिन भितरे जदी अखडा लोकटा पडियो जदी
इंश्योरेंस ताकर $500 बटन माइनस आसी गला
हां तेणु आपन को एसु जिंसडा कोन होची ना हम टिके टैक्सफुली आमे सबले कहू जे गोटे फर्स्ट टाइम थरे दिथटे कंसल्टेंट रो हेल्प टाइ आपन के नियंतु आमे तो कहि आमे तो करूछु तथापि जेहेतु आमे ग्राउंड लेवल नै हम गोटे सरकारी चाकरी करछु हम गोटे लिमिटेशन किछि रहउची कारण जणे प्रैक्टिकल करबा आ जणे कहिबा भीतर डिफरेंस टे रहे तेणु आमे सबले कहू जे तमे हां हमको रे प्रॉब्लम टा हेले कि ना आमे ता कहबो जे हां एठी जा सेठी जा आमे कहि देबो किंतु ग्राउंड लेवल समथिंग डिफरेंट तेणु आमे आपन लेवल रे मैट्रिक लेवल रे हो सॉरी आपन ग्राउंड लेवल रे आमे ताको हेल्प करछु हम साइड रो आमे चेष्टा करछु बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट आ आपन सा सियोर होत आपन जदी के जे से टाइप रो किछ आसुची आ हमको पाखु पठेले भी आमे देखियो सा आपन पचारि परिबे ताको फीडबैक पचारिबे को टाइप रो आमे सपोर्ट दउछु जेहेतु हम गोटे सिस्टम भितर अछु आ आमे हम ये करूछु आउरी सर 8टा अच्छी सर 27टा डिस्ट्रिक्ट पे देइथिले मोर दुर्भाग्य कथा आई लॉस्ट माय फादर लास्ट 3 मंथ्स हला परे मु टिके माने ये जेतिले बट आमे 12टा अच्छी हम पाखरे लाइन रे अच्छी 12टारू ऑलरेडी सर आपनकर 2 to 3टा जी सरीला आउरी अच्छी ये अच्छी 2टा फिजिकल अच्छी
मु कंधमाल रो कोतली
हाँ कंधमाल सर थिला फिजिकल थिला जे से एक्चुअली कोन मु जेतो मार्च मास भीतर सारियार अछि आ करि पले मोर नेक्स्ट टाइम कंधमाल मु देइछि ऑलरेडी आपन 23 देइछि आपण भी कनेक्ट करबे आ इवन भी जदी किछि थिबो जदी भी इवन भी ये मैडम भी जो अच्छी सी भी पचार जे डीआईसी वाला से जीएफडीआईसी मते फोन करथिले जे मैडम कोन पचार आपनकर ये मैडम अच्छी कंधमाल रे से कोन कहथिले कोन एक्सपोर्ट करिया पे माने तुम कोन केमती एक्सपोर्ट होची कोन होची मु ताको डाटा फाटा सब देइथिल ताको लिंक देइ
डीआईसी तरफ
मते फोन आस्तिला जे बिंद्रा मैडम के अच्छी आईएस अफसर आपनकर
अच्छा से तो ट्रांसफर ही पड़े गले
ओ पड़ले नहीं ताला आउ जने के मैडम अच्छे
डी बृंदा थिले से कलेक्टर थिले
अच्छा सी हला परे मते ताको माने से जीएमडीएस थ्रू रे ये करथिले डाटा देइथिले सर हमें कोन नेक्स्ट ईयर करियो सर एबोस आउ नाही तो खाली भुवनेश्वर कट फिजिकल अछि जदि आपन पाखे सेमति किछि क्वेरी आछि सर जदि किछि जानिया चाहउछथि हमें अछु सर वी आर हियर टू हेल्प सर किछि असुविधा नै सर
सर
थैंक यू सर
ओके वेलकम
कमल बाबू
आज्ञा सर
जेपी सिंह सर अछुंदी
ये सिंह बाबू अछंती
बाबू अछुंदी
आज्ञा सर यस सर
अले मु गुटे जस्ट गुटे शेयर करछ आपन जोरा पचार थिले से विषय रे मु देखौछि जस्ट इरा होछि we used to present like this just ये मु देखौछि एक्सपोर्ट जो करला लकु then you are taking the GST whatever you paid on the inputs raw material consumable packing material whatever may be or services those are you are entitled for taking the ITC. There are two options are there after taking the ITC. There are two options. First option you are following the LUT route. This is an LUT route. LUT route re accumulation is you. Every time that money gets accumulated, ITC gets accumulated. For that you have to refund to claim. You have to make a separate application. This is a separate application you have to make. But this is a very tedious and lengthy procedure. But I suggest you go with the second option under the section 16 of 3 of B of IGST Act. This is the you pay the IGST while you're making the payment of the IGST at the time of export. You avail the ITC, adjust the ITC with the payment of IGST, and whatever the IGST you are paid, that will be you are getting refund. And for that, for the export of goods, there is no separate application is required. Only your shipping bill itself, there you have to make a declaration that you are taking this option. At present, you are making this option in the shipping bill. Instead, you go with this option, and only that declaration you have to make in the shipping bill only. At the time of filing, the CHA will do. Then you will get automatically this refund. Therefore, the ITC, whatever you have, all these things can be get utilized. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Much clarifying.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Export and import juda darkar thile, I am there, and there are almost 30 years of experience. For the last 6 years, I am also into this field, consultations.
Thank you, sir.
And all thing also, if you want it, I can provide the guidance.
Any further questions? Any further questions for Panigrahi sir? Otherwise, we will wind up.
Sir, namaskar. Panigrahi sir, namaskar.
Namaskar.
मैं बालेश्वर करूची
नमस्कार
तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करूची सर नमस्कार सर सर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करूची अपन तो जानते सर एसएस डोर फिटिंग सब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करूछु जो कब्जा हो बा हैंडल एसो तो ता पई हमें मार्केटिंग पाउन जो को एरिया में मार्केट पे हमें पॉसिबल बिजनेस करि परियो बा एरिया ता कहूची बायर कहूची मेरे हमें जानि पारु ना ये पर्यंत तो मते जे किछि सर हेल्प करिवंता तो मो से एरिया देखन जे केम कम बायर सते कांटेक्ट करनते किछि नाही म पाखरे इन्फॉर्मेशन तो मैं केमिति इन्फॉर्मेशन ता पाइबे
हमन प्रोडक्ट डिटेल्स ते पठनतु पठेला पर वी कैन कनेक्ट एंड विल डिस्कस कैन प्रोडक्ट कोन आपन करछुंदी डोमेस्टिकली ये करथुए मार्केट करथुए कोन से प्रोडक्ट से डिटेल जानला परे मु कहबी so we can go further.
सर मैं आपको
Sir,
WhatsApp पछे मो जो कैटलॉग अछि बा वाउचर जो अछि से सब पछे
अपन
आपको
कैटलॉग थिले सेटा पठांतु
सर
पिक्चर देला पर मो ये करके we can discuss further.
ओके सर थैंक यू
आपण
Thank you, sir.
संतोष सार
Sir.
सहित कनेक्ट रहिबे आ मो सहित रहिबे जोटा कहले आपण सार सहित भी कनेक्ट रहि थांतु मते भी आपण केतो टिके कॉल करिवे हैना जदि मो न उठेले भी सारदाम को थ्रू टिके कथा कर दे मो भी आपण गाइड कर देबी टिके सार को भी आपण
Sir.
प्रोफाइल टिके पठै दंतु सार भी जेतु से बाहर रहितले तांको नेटवर्क अछि हैना ताको ये
Sir, sir.
करंतु अच्छा आ गोटे कथा सिंह बाबू आपनकर से जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया आपनकर इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया जो आपनकर ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट जो हेची तार इंडिया आपनकर www.indiantradeportal.com रे आपनकर अछि हैना आपनकर www.indiantradeportal.com रे अपडेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन अछि आपनकर तनो आपन टिके सेटा देखि दियंतु आपन
ओके सर ओके थैंक
हैला
यू
आपन चारटा आपन जो माने अछंती लास्ट कहि दोछि चारटा हमर निर्यात मित्र गोटे प्योर गोटे अछि आपनकर एप्स अछि निर्यात मित्र जोटा कि आपण डाउनलोड करंतु सेतरा आपण अपडेटेड इन्फॉर्मेशन पाइबे मीटिंग व्हाट्सएप हला ये हला प्लस आपण बायर लिस्ट भी आपण पाइबे आ गोटे अछि आपण www.indiantradeportal को कंट्री रे आपण एक्सपोर्ट करिवे कोन रूल रेगुलेशन अछि आपनकर ताकर प्रेफरेंशियल टैरिफ कोन अछि एवरीथिंग आपण अछि तार द इंडियन ट्रेड पोर्टल www.theindiantradeportal.com जोटा कि तार अल्टरनेटिव किछि नाही आउ तण आपण ऑल इन्फॉर्मेशन पाई परिबे सब प्रोडक्ट रो आ गोटे आपण लॉजिस्टिक रिलेटेड अछि www.easeoflogistics.com जो थरे कि आपनकर लॉजिस्टिक रे आपनकर जो आपन द्वारा जो किछि रेट दरकार जदी किछि कोटेशन दरकार जदी नॉर्मली हमें सिंगल एक्सपोर्टर्स को हमें सीएच एजेंट को कहूछु बट आपन से वेबसाइट रे जदी आपनकर रिक्वायरमेंट को फ्लोट कले कोन हम ऑल ओवर इंडिया रे सब लॉजिस्टिक्स कंपनी माने सेटा देखि परिबे आपन कोटेशन पर्सनली भी आपन को पठेबे ईमेल आईडी रे गोटे साइड रे एक्सपोर्टर्स रहंती गोटे साइड रे सीएच एजेंट्स आ लाइनर्स माने रहंती तेणु हमें ताको बोर्डिंग को ये कराउची आ गोटे अछि जो मानकर जीआई प्रोडक्ट्स अछि कि हैंडीक्राफ्ट प्रोडक्ट अछि आ 161 प्रोडक्ट अछि तेणु हमर को जेमते अछि गोटे आपनकर indianbusinessportal.com जो थरे कि आपन प्रोडक्ट को शोकेस करी कि ना एक्सपोर्ट करि परिबे थ्रू ई कॉमर्स तेणु ये वेबसाइट आप फियर वेबसाइट को टिके जानतु जहाँ डाउट है आपन टिके प्लीज आपन पचारंतु कारण आपन न पचारले हमको सबले पचारला हम सेम आंसर ही आपन पाइबे तेणु संतोष साहब टिके हम वेबसाइट भीतर जानतु यूजर ने पासवर्ड यूज करंतु आ आपनकर प्रोडक्ट रो ब्रोचर टा भी आपन अपलोड करांतु सेतरे
ठीक है सर
कारण पूरा ऑल ओवर इंडिया ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड रे प्राय एम्बासी रे हमर लिंक रहउची आपनकर प्राय एम्बासी रहउची माने फियो बहुत काम करची मल्टी प्रोडक्ट पई करची प्लस आपनकर हमें तो चाकरी करछु बट आपन माने तार भरपूर फायदा उठांतु बहुत ह्यूज आपनकर जो माने करछन आपनकर ये जो ये अछंती आपनकर रोहित बाबू हेले माने बहुत फायदा नै छंती माने फियोर ये रे सेबे भी आपन आमोळिया भी रजिस्टर्ड हे छंती आपन भले रजिस्टर्ड हे छंती बट से माने फायदा टा बेसी नौ छंती जोटा कि आपण माने नौ नांती आपण माने आम ऊपर डिपेंडेंट हे जाउछंती होला तेणु आपण टे नियो हां सर कोन सर मनोज बाबू कोन तो
सर नमस्कार सर
नमस्कार
सर वास्तव कहउतले सर मनोज कहउतले
आज्ञा आज्ञा कोन सर कोन तो
सर आपण जो कहले शिपिंग पई सर जोटा जो कहले सीएच पई को वेबसाइट ते सर आउटस्पीक कहबे
www
हां
ease of logistics EASC easy जोटा कि इजी कहंती सुविधा easy ease of logistics.com ease of logistics.com
ठीक है सर ठीक है
अपन बोले मार देले पळाइबो ना करूं एनी फर्दर क्वेश्चन अछि अदरवाइज हमें वाइंड अप करिया कारण सार माने मु चाहुनी पाणीग्राही सर सिंह बाबू समस्ते माने आ बेसी ये कर समय दउछन हम पे बहुत बड़ कथा एनी क्वेश्चंस अदरवाइज हमें ये करे थैंक यू वेरी मच पाणीग्राही सर सिंह सर हमर रोहित बाबू आ बेहरा सर किछि शेयर करिवे अपन ओसीएफ तरफ रो
माने कमल बहुत बढ़िया हला लॉन्ग टाइम ही जाइछि बट माने सब भाई माने जो माने अछंती रियली देयर अ ग्रेट एक्सपोर्टर्स ग्रेट नॉलेज आउ ये जो नॉलेज शेयरिंग करि परले एटलीस्ट वी कैन क्रिएट ए बेबी स्टेप एटलीस्ट यू विल प्रमोट 2-3 एक्सपोर्टर्स great supports and I really congratulate you and your team and all speakers they have done wonderful job today thank you
sir. Thank you sir बहुत thanks भी दे दिले सर आमर बेहरा सर होचंती एक्स बैंकर जणे आउ तांकर से प्रेसिडेंट अच्छे ओडिशा कॉर्पोरेट फाउंडेशन रिसेंट दिल्ली रे गोटे आपनकर हेतिला कॉन्क्लेव करथिला आपनकर बहुत भल ये करथिले आउ प्रत्येक डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे तांकर लिंक अछि 30 टा डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे तांकर मेंबर्स माने अछंती आउ आपण भी ओसीएफ हम होस्ट करूची ए जो मीटिंग टाको भी से माने जूम थ्रू रे करूछन कोऑपरेट करछंती तेणु तांकर ऑफिस टाइप पटियार अछि तांकर से भी करंतु सार करी भल कनेक्टेड अछंती एनआरओस माने अछंती नॉन रेसिडेंट ओडियास माने अछंती आ तांको सते भी कनेक्टेड अछंती तेणु आपण माने तांको समस्त टच रहिले आपण बिजनेस टा ग्रो करियो आपनकर आउ आपनको ओसीएफ तरु कहबी से जदी सब बेले जदी तांकर देई दियंती तांकर डिटेल्स दे देले कोन तांको भी से कांटेक्ट्स करंती समस्त आउ नेक्स्ट मीटिंग हमर अछि आपनकर कोरापुट रे अछि आ कोरापुट रे अछि तापर मयूरभंज राइस ऊपर हमें करिवु आउ तेणु आपण तो लिंक जीवो आउ आपण मन तो प्राय देई दैछंती आपनकर लिंक आपण हमें सेपरेट भी आपनको पठेइबु आउ आपण टिके प्लीज शेयर कर देबे आपनकर माने आपण फ्रेंड सर्कल कले कोन बेसी लोक माने आसी परिबे सो दैट कोन ना जिसटा एटलीस्ट करंतो न करंतो एटलीस्ट आपण पाखरे इन्फॉर्मेशन नॉलेज था ये करिया पई आउ बेसी समय नेबिनी थैंक यू वेरी मच आउ नेक्स्ट टाइम आपनकर नेक्स्ट आपन फ्राइडे दिन आपन देखा हबो आपनकर 6 तारिख देखा हबो 3 टा को थैंक यू वेरी मच
थैंक यू सर
जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ
जय जगन्नाथ
थैंक यू